Welcome, beautiful Paris Saint-Germain family, to the pre-match podcast of Paris Saint-Germain versus Saint-Etienne. We're finally back, man. We're finally back. It was a great international break. It was actually a great international break, but obviously not better than Paris Saint-Germain. Um, yeah, just send this link to the group chat. Tosin, but Mo was that type of person coming like 2 hours late to school back in the day? Not really. I've already explained the thing with YouTube scheduling. It's that I put out like an around time that I will come, um, and then I will come around that time. Whenever I schedule videos, it's not like I'm gonna come that exact time. It's always, just a scheduled time. Sometimes I make it at that time, sometimes not. But I don't have the expectation of myself to make that time. I just put it out so you guys know. Oh, around 12th century European time, the pre-match podcast will start around there. So you guys just have to. I don't know. Maybe other YouTubers do that. That's not for me. That's not for me, man. But in school, no. I was pretty much on time every single time. What's up, Aaron? I'm doing well. How are you? How are you? What's up, Benedict? But that's the thing, Arian. I'm expecting I will make this time. I'm not expecting to make the other 30-minute after. And I don't like it's not like I know beforehand, oh, that thing. Oh, that thing. No. Sometimes maybe I'm playing a game with my friend and we want to play one more game. Sometime maybe I'm eating. Like just at that moment, I have to eat. The food just finished. So if I knew it, yeah, then I postpone it a bit. When I don't know, I don't know. Yes, sir, Kavsh? Uh, all right. Yo, what's good? What's good, Raheem? Doing well. How are you, man? Hopefully doing well. PSG's biggest trophy this season, knocking out six-time UCL winner Liverpool. I guess you're a Liverpool fan? No, the biggest trophy we can win this season are both ahead of us, both the Champions League and the Club World Cup. And yeah, hopefully we can win them. Obviously, Liverpool have 0% chance of winning both trophies because they're not part of the Club World Cup and they're not part of the Champions League anymore. No, but very, very, very occasionally. Sometimes I see that he's live and I go into the stream. That's it. Mm, mm, mm. Yeah, I know Aryan. I guess Ligan is at home. Disgusting. Mbappe stat pad session incoming. But honestly, yeah, I don't know what more to say about that game. PSG goes invincible this season, but doesn't win the Champions League. Will you be disappointed? So I always have expectations and predictions heading into a season, and I always stick to the expectations I have. So if we go above them, I'm happy. If we meet them, no, if we meet them, I'm happy. If we go above them, I'm exalted. But if we go below them, depending on how much, yes, I will be disappointed. I came into the season wanting to dominate French football once again, winning the Coupe de France, the Trophée du Champion, and the League and McDonald's trophy. And in the Champions League, I wanted us at least to make the Champions League semifinals, just like last season. Those were my expectations heading into this season. Um, we've already won the league. We're into the semifinals of the Coupe de France. We've won the Trophée du Champion, and we're into the quarterfinals of the Champions League. If we go invincible in the league, and the only thing it's not really about a quarterfinal stage, is that we would lose then to Aston Villa. But if we just say if we lost in the Champions League quarterfinal, but went unbeaten in the league, I wouldn't be that disappointed. I mean, I think it depends more on what happens, how we go out, especially because it's Aston Villa. Like if it was a team like Madrid or maybe even Barca, then yeah, it's different. Then I think it goes hand in hand, and I would be like, yeah, this season met my expectations. Yo, what's up, Mendem? What's up, bro? If everything goes our way, we can have the greatest club season of all time. A damn booze door will eat so good. Yeah, no, and a, a, qu- a treble, including the Super Cup, with a Club World Cup, an unbeaten league, and then we can win the usual Club World Cup, that Intercontinental Cup, the UEFA Super Cup. Was that one, two, three, four, five, six? You can win six trophies. Six tuple. Has someone ever won seven? How isn't it more? Because we have the Club World Cup as well. What trophy am I missing? Barcelona six tuple. What trophy am I missing? League Cup, Super Cup, Champions League Super Cup. Well, with the Club World Cup is added. Am I counting wrong? Yeah, I must be counting wrong. Yeah, yeah, we could win the first set tuple, seven tuple. Last semifinals, but Invincible is good. Exactly. It's more about the opponent in Villa. Wesh, frérot. Wesh, Orléans. Ça va bien, frérot? Bonsoir. Thoughts on Alfonso Davies and Upamecano injuries to Leverkusen just being 4 points behind by now? Kane might be really cursed. Let me check. I think by Leverkusen played like their game in hand. That's why it's 4 points. So it's actually like more 7 points. Let's take a look. Let's take a look, Yano. So here's the Bundesliga table. Yeah, Bayern have a game in hand. Yeah, I mean it's tighter than like if like 2 weeks ago we said like Bayern have won it, but I think Bayern. I remember Bayern dropped points. Okay, so Bayern drew versus man. Bundesliga is so dead, man. I didn't even know about this. I knew about this one. I think Xabi Simons got a goal and assist. And then both teams dropped points here, right? Yeah, Bayern lost and Leverkusen lost. Okay. So it's more about this one. Uh Let me actually check Bayern games. Yeah, I mean they were in bad form in the Bundesliga and lost 2 games, even with Upamecano and Davids. And now without them, that would make it even harder. St. Pauli at home, step bad session. Augsburg away, they will win. Dortmund, ooh, that's a tough game. That's a tough game. Heidenheim away, easy win. Mainz at home, easy win. Leipzig away. Mönchengladbach, we know Borussia Mönchengladbach, what they like to do to Bayern. And Hoffenheim away. Let me check Leverkusen's thingy then. Heidenheim away, easy. Union Berlin at home, easy. Sao Paulo away, easy. Easy, easy. Wow. Okay, Leverkusen have an easier schedule as well. They only have Dortmund, but that's at home as well. Wow, this title might go down to the final day then. I don't remember it was this tight, but it is actually tight, man. You'll be great for my company agenda, man. Liverpool fan here. Love your content energy, bro. Yo, TAZ48. Thanks so much. Thank you for loving my content and thank you for loving my energy, man. I'm going to keep bringing out content and my own self energy then. Thank you. I exit UCL winners, Invincibles. Nobody winners, Invincible National Cup. Okay. Yeah. Plus, they did it. Nobody cares air device and they did it like, back in day, man. No, no, no. It's not even about trolling. It's just like if I come late here, maybe I came late in classes. So I understand that comparison. I'm just saying I don't really consider myself coming late to YouTube. And but in school, no, yeah. If you're facing Madrid, are you worried about their juju? 100%. But hopefully we can overcome that juju this time. Well, aren't you excited about the Club World Cup? I don't really care if we don't winning a trophy is important. Show the people what kind of mentality we got. I mean, I'm extremely excited about the Club World Cup. I don't know where you've gotten from that. I'm not excited about the Club World Cup. I just don't talk about it that much because at the moment we're focusing on the Champions League, the League, and the Coupe de France. The Club World Cup comes after that. Is current PSG prime PSG? Maybe. It's competing against the best PSG size I've seen in 15, 16, and 19, 20. The rest of the season is going to answer that question. Is this prime PSG or not? Honestly, my expectations going from 60% to 20% after the injuries. They're just that important for us. Completely understandable. Davis Elmo, he's basically your only outlet as a defender. Just overall, he's your only outlet. Because Olise, he's more of a player that wants the ball at his feet. Davis is more of a runner. And then Opa Meccano, I mean. Opa. Opa. Um, well, you need if you had Tuchel, I could see it go through, but with company, okay. Yeah, we'll go through the report soon about the lineup. Aston Villa goalkeeper talking shit again. You saw Bayern wanting Barcola. Bayern are interested in many players, including Barcola, but that doesn't mean anything. And what has Martinez said? Yo, what's up, Psych? What's the best team now? Paris or Barca? Paris Saint-Germain. PSG needs to rest their players for Aston Villa. Um, yes and no. I mean, ahead of playing Liverpool in the first leg, we didn't rest anyone. For the second leg, we rested players. So obviously, we don't have a second leg this time. I need to look at it and then start picking up some form, getting in shape. 100%. 100%. Because especially because usually you think maybe towards the end of the season we have 2 months left and the Club World Cup, so it would be great to see him back. Both him and Warren and Zaire-Emery for me. Question marks on. Well, Lucas just came back from an immense ACL, third ACL in his career. I don't know what Warren's excuse is, man. But hopefully Warren can be back as well. Yes, sir, Raheem. Keep cooking. Yo, DJ. DJ, can you hear me?
Oh, can you hear me?
Yo. Yeah.
All right, cool. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great, man. How are you?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Well, there is obviously a lot to talk about. Um, PSG, football.
Yeah.
Not, anything you're interested in talking about immediately? Or do you want to talk
Uh,
about the game?
yeah, we can talk about the game. Talk about. I think we can talk about Brazil a little bit if you want as well.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
Obviously the match against Argentina didn't go too well. But yeah, like you said, there's a lot to discuss, isn't there?
Yeah, so for the game, DJ, the only thing that's come out is like the press conference. I read it before today, and there's been no predicted lineup yet. So we just wait for L'Equipe and Le Parisien to post their lineups. I remember last time they didn't even post one. And I think something similar like this happened last season, which hopefully doesn't happen this time because like I want them to put out their predicted lineups. I can show you mine, DJ, and you can create your own. Um,
Do we have any idea
oh,
of who's available?
yeah, so the only unavailable players is Kangi Lee, who returned back from an injury,
Yeah,
Arnaud Tenas, who has a
shoulder
shoulder
injury.
injury.
Okay,
Ashraf Hakimi, he is rested until Sunday. He will resume training on Sunday.
okay.
He
So
got like
Kim
an
won't
extra
play.
vacation.
Yeah, that's good.
And Marquinhos maybe does not play DJ because of what happened, the miscarriage for him and his wife.
Yeah. Obviously prayers out to him. Yeah. So most of the squad should be available apart from those guys. Then.
Yeah. And then the question marks is we have 3 upcoming games until the Villa game. One on Saturday versus now Saint Etienne tomorrow. One on Tuesday versus Dunkirk in the Coupe de France semi-final. And one game versus Angers.
Okay,
Straight ahead of the Villa game.
relatively easy fixtures then.
Yeah, but what game do you think he will rest in?
At the
Rest players
weekend,
in?
surely against Angers.
The game before.
Yeah, I think so.
'Cause I don't know, DJ. We just had an international break. We need to get your rhythm back
Yeah.
leading into that big Champions League game.
Oh, yeah. I guess. I think it depends on obviously what happens in the next two. So before the Angers game. So it depends on what they look like this weekend on Saturday, and then depends on who plays in the cup game midweek.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because what I'm predicting is DJ is that the Angers game we're gonna play our strongest lineup,
Okay.
get a good result in the first half, very similar to the Lille game right
Yeah.
before Liverpool. We played our
Yeah.
best 11, got a great 4-0 lead in the first half, and then we could sub out the starters and start preparing. That way, you get into some fire into the team. I also saw a report that said, let me find it. It said something about like they're creating some energy for the Angers game. Wait, let me find this so it makes more sense.
Okay.
Okay, here it is. They said a plan is made up to the match against Aston Villa and the reception of Angers as a dress rehearsal.
Yeah, that makes sense then.
Because we
Yeah,
did
I
the
think
same versus with Lille versus Liverpool, and I see
yeah.
it the same thing.
Same with the was it Nice away, I think? Or was it Rennes? Before
It was
Liverpool second leg. I think it was
first
Rennes. Was it
the
Rennes or was
second
it
leg.
Nice?
Yeah, yeah, it was run away.
Rennes, okay,
But
okay.
that
Yeah.
game we rotated. But obviously, we don't have a game midweek.
Right,
We
right.
don't have a game between the two Villa games.
Yeah.
Um, and that's why I'm predicting DJ that this game will be the rotation game. Steadily coming back from the international break and so on.
Yeah.
And then the semi-final, even though it's a Coupe de France game, even though we're playing, I think a third tier side from the French third tier, it's still a semi-final. And Dunkirk have knocked out Lille and some other good teams. So I think you gotta respect it's a semi-final, DJ. You gotta play your best 11, and then you play your best 11 versus Angers as well.
Yeah.
Or how would you pick? Like if two of
Um
those games you play your best starting 11, one game more rotation, you
right.
would Angers rotation.
Okay, so with the way Lucho has set it up throughout the season, I think there's certain players who play every week. One of them being Hakimi, Pacho is another one. So there's certain players who I think are more than likely to start, even if the team is like a rotated sort of 11. Um, so I think for this game coming up tomorrow, or I guess today, depending on where you are in the time zone, I think you rotate a little bit, just whoever's fit, whoever's available, feeling 100%, and then maybe you make subs a bit earlier just to sort of keep everyone fresh. And then in the midweek game, whoever doesn't play tomorrow, I think you play them. And if Angers, if your starting 11's fit, you play the starting 11. If not, you make the rotations where you
Okay,
need to.
okay, okay.
Yeah,
Mustafa saying here we should Coupe de France best lineup. Dunkirk should not be underestimated. They beat it Brest and Lille away and are competing
yeah.
to promote to Ligue 1. Oh, they're what? They're in the second tier.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even think it's like a case of, oh, if we play certain players, that means we're not respecting them. Like the second team, I think is good enough to beat them. Like, and that's not disrespect. That's just a testament to how good the squad is as a whole. Like, you look at what Due, Ramos, Lee, Lucas, the two Lucases, like they're good enough players to where they can start a game like that and help us get the win.
The only thing I think DJ is that we play three Coupe de France games this season, all
Yeah.
against like low tier sides. But the recent game, we actually had a strong lineup. We had Safanov, Beraldo, Pacho, Lucas, Hakimi, Neves, Fabian, Mayulu, Due, Gonçalo, Kvara.
Okay, that's a strong team.
So what I see from that is like the more we get forward into the competition, the stronger lineups come up. But as you said, it can still be slightly rotated. Like all of the lineups can be slightly rotated, and maybe the Angers game we play the actual lineup that's gonna play the Villa game.
Yeah, we could do that.
Um, I think this is the one. Yeah. So for this upcoming game now versus Saint Etienne, this is the lineup that I went with.
Okay, let's see.
So you got Donna in goal, Marquinhos, Warren, Beraldo, Lucas Hernandez defense, Neves, Due, Fabian, Barcola, Gonçalo, Kvara.
Okay, so are we assuming Marky won't play, right?
No, I put Marky because like Pacho needs rest as well. DJ, he's been playing the most minutes for us this season, and I think he played two full 90 minutes with Ecuador in the international break.
Okay, yeah. You know, that's one thing that's interesting. The idea of like when you're buying players from strong national teams,
Yeah.
just maybe for the potential that they might get rested every now and then. It's just something that sort of came to my mind there.
I mean, the thing is, we have the best players, which just have as great players, and
No, no, definitely. But like for example, like you look at like Fabian, Lucas, Marquinhos, like they're players where like for the national teams they're not always gonna play every single game. I know Marquis plays every game, but like realistically for Brazil they have other options. Bremer, Beraldo, Gabriel, etc. Someone like Cavara is gonna play every game for the national team where he's available. So then he's gonna sort of come back to PSG a bit drained.
yeah, the lucky thing for Kvara is he was suspended the first Georgia game due to an
Yeah,
accumulation of yellow cards. So
yeah,
a lot of the players I have here, it has a lot to do with the international break. Like Barcola didn't start the first game versus Croatia. Gonzalo didn't start neither game. Due didn't start neither game. Fabian started both, but got subbed off in both. He never
okay,
started the first, didn't start the second. Warren played a total of, I think, like 15 minutes, 20 minutes.
yeah.
Uh, Geraldo
I,
maybe came on as a sub. I'm not 100%
yeah.
sure. Lucas Hernandez didn't play anything. And then
I was
Don made the last.
surprised that Kone started ahead of Warren. That was a very big surprise.
I mean, I think it was between Kone and Kamavinga. Like, I think Warren is so low down that pecking order.
But I don't get why he would be behind fucking Kone though. Like no disrespect, obviously,
I think Kone's had a better season.
but he's not a better player though, is he?
The issue with Warren, DJ, when we talk about Warren the player, we have to go back 1.5 years to talk about Warren the player.
What do you mean?
Like ever since that 5 months stretch in the beginning of the last season,
Yep.
he's been like mid. He's been unimpactful,
No,
not
I
taking
wouldn't say he's
moments.
not impactful. I think he'd be fine, honestly.
I mean, the expectations I have on him, and what he showed me that those 5 months, he's not been the same player ever since that 5 months. What's the reason for it? It's many different reasons. The injury he suffered in his debut France game, the new contract he's gotten, the comfortability he has, um, and maybe a bit drained as well, DJ. Because one thing I love about Mayulu is
Yeah.
how we are steadily getting him into the lineup as a youngster. Warren was just pushed, and he played like 50 games last season. It could be that, but yeah, I completely understand this, Champ. I was happy for Warren getting minutes, but I understand that he's only getting garbage minutes because, I mean, that's what he deserves at the moment. But if he picks up form, that will change. This is a big game for him. Like, he will definitely start this game. The only thing I'm worried he's going to start at right back, which once again will not give him a good platform to showcase something in this game with Hakimi absent.
Yeah. Okay. That's fair.
And Millionaire also mentioned a good point here that Marquinhos is suspended for the Villa game.
Oh, that's okay. That's interesting. That's funny as well because I was thinking like we might get knocked out. So it's one of them where they would say, "Oh, if they go through, he'll be suspended," and you're thinking, "Oh, you might not go through, so like,
Yeah.
it's relevant." But now it's actually important.
So would you change anything here?
No, I think this is fine. That's a good team.
Yeah, because Vitinha played a lot with Portugal,
Yep.
so I hope he doesn't start. Mayulu, by the way, is suspended. I forgot.
Ah, okay, yeah,
Because this would have been a perfect game for Mayulu to start him, but he's suspended.
yeah. No, I think that's a strong team. Get Ramos some goals as well.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
I don't know why he was holding the bench for a certain striker, but we won't speak about that.
All right, so I'm gonna end this with a prediction: 3-1 to Paris Saint-Germain.
Mm. I'll
Big one.
go 4-1.
4-1.
Yeah,
Okay. Just get another 3 points. It's obviously an away game, which means we can continue the away unbeaten streak we have. We have
yes,
35 games, I think, and AC Milan have the record with 38,
Okay, so not too
or
far
it's
away now.
25 to 28. It's one of the two. I'm not 100% sure, but it's three in between. Um, and then obviously we only have 8 games left. And I also read a thingy that we could potentially go unbeaten in the league. No, we could wait. What the? That we could win the league mathematically versus Saint-Etienne. We're obviously 19 points at the top of the table. They said that if Marseille loses to Rennes, we win versus Saint-Etienne, and Monaco and Nice draw,
Mm-hmm.
we would be Ligue 1 winners.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. That's. I assume like so I think it would like be part of the goal difference as well, but that's very impressive,
Yeah, because we have a 19-point lead at the top
right?
versus
How many
Marseille.
points are there? So there's 13. No, not 13. 11 games, I think. Because if we after 27
No,
played, right?
no, it's only
Is that
34
right,
games. It's a 18-team league, so it's only 8 games
bro?
left.
Oh my god. Yeah, yeah. So, okay, so it would be 7 games left after tomorrow then.
Yeah,
Okay, so 7 times 3 is 21. Yeah, so like you said, yeah, because it would be a 22 point gap. Okay, yeah, that's kind of crazy, isn't it?
but honestly, I would prefer that one of the two stuff for Marseille or Monaco doesn't happen, and we clinch the league title next game. This next game against Angers at home,
Hmm.
the game right before the Villa game, that
Yeah,
would be nice. Winning it at home is nicer, and winning it ahead of the Villa game would be nice as well. A little celebration before the game.
right, right. Yeah, no, I think it's a testament to how good team's been throughout the season, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I posted a thing on Twitter,
What was
or I
that?
can actually see it here. So it's like the points, like points per game. PSG has the most,
Oh yeah, yeah. I
and
think I've seen that.
even points wise, we have the second most, despite playing three less than Liverpool, three less than Inter, two less than Barca, same
Yeah.
as Bayern. Like,
Okay.
we've been so dominant. If this was a 38 game league, we could have been Centurions this season. So how many games would it be left? It would have been 12 games left if
Yeah.
this was a 38 20 team league. What's
Yeah.
that? 12 times 3, that is 36.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. If we win all games, we would have been 104 points.
Oh, okay.
But I would take it unbeaten. Unbeaten better than Centurion.
Wait, who's expected goals against? Is that eight? Bayern is 18. I think on the that is insane. What? Oh my god, that's actually crazy. Napoli as well. Although not they don't really score
Yeah,
goals though.
Conte ball.
But plus is that plus 45 goal difference for what the fuck, man? That is insane.
We actually checked Bundesliga. You obviously know about the injuries to Opan Davids, and
Well, what happened to Upamecano?
he's injured 9 weeks.
What's the injury?
I don't know.
Wow, that's who they're playing Inter, I think. Okay, that's big. Obviously, we know about Fonzo ACL. Was it ACL, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh man, like thankfully, like ACL injuries don't kill players as much as they used to. But it's especially for a player like him that needs very explosive, very dynamic. It's awful to see, man. But Upa as well is that's two massive injuries because that could be
exactly.
their season. Real honestly, bro.
Knee problem.
Nee, bro. Okay, yeah. Like that honestly. So you're looking at what Guerrero and Eric Dyer maybe or Ito.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think no. Didn't I think Ito got injured at the start of the season? Didn't he? In like
yeah,
preseason,
yeah, yeah.
he should be back by now, surely.
But we're looking at the Bundesliga table, and obviously Leverkusen not won today with a game in hand, but it's only
Ooh,
a
okay.
potential 6 points.
No, three, isn't it? Well, okay. We're assuming
But
that
it's a
Bayern
game in
win.
hand. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Do you know who Bayern are playing?
I looked at Bayern's schedule, and they
Oh,
have
St.
some of.
Pauli. Okay,
They don't have the
that's a win.
easiest schedule to end the season. So they got São Paulo at home, easy.
Then
Augsburg away, they should win.
where are Augsburg
Dortmund at
League?
home, probably mid-table. Yeah, ninth.
Ninth. Okay, so maybe a draw, probably a win, but yeah, question mark.
Dortmund at home, tough
I'd
game.
give them that, but yeah, you can
Ooh,
leave that as a
so
question
the
mark.
thing about the Dortmund game is going to be between the two Champions League games for both Dortmund and Bayern.
Wow. Okay.
And Dortmund are probably not going to care that much about that game. Is they're like 10th in the league.
How far away? Sorry to keep making you go back, but how far away are Dortmund from European football? Because they might still want to maybe push up for Europa League or something.
35 points.
Yeah, it's only
7
7 points. They still got a chance. They still got a
But I
chance.
saw a report like that Nico Kovac, like the expectation from the Dortmund board is to get a European spot. The
Right.
only thing is they obviously would rather like go through versus Barca. It depends honestly on the first leg result Dortmund get.
Yeah,
And then
Kovac needs to be smart because they fuck around, they get knocked out versus Barca. They still push hard in the Champions League and they end up finishing like ninth because you get the worst of both worlds. Like,
exactly.
if it was up to me, I'm trying to squeak that Conference League spot, man. Honestly.
And then Heidenheim at home,
Yeah,
easy.
that's a win.
Away, easy. Mainz, easy.
Mainz.
And
I think
Leipzig
Mainz
away.
actually okay. You know, I think
What,
Mainz
another
are doing all
mid-table
right in the
team?
league. Yeah, they said.
Whoa.
Yeah. I was as surprised as you are right now.
Okay.
Yeah, Mainz Leipzig back-to-back weeks is not easy, and then
And
Gladbach.
then
Gladbach should
the
be a
dark
win.
horse.
That's a win, I think.
But that's their dark horse though.
It is. But Gladbach, they lost Kone, they lost a couple of people.
Thuram.
Yeah.
And then Hoffenheim at home. And I checked Leverkusen. Leverkusen don't have that tough
Yeah.
of a schedule either.
What was Bayern's most recent game? I think they lost away recently, right?
No, it's their recent game. They drew against
Okay.
Union Berlin 1-1.
Union Berlin. What about the game before that, maybe?
They lost 3-2 to Bochum.
Okay, yeah. Did Gnabry score in that game? No, he didn't. Okay.
No, Guerrero, Bruce.
I thought I remembered something. Like I think they played a rotated lineup in one of these games. Maybe it was this game actually. No, not this one. That's full strength, I think. Neuer is injured as well, right?
Yeah, got another injury.
Yeah, but they need a keeper, man. Honestly, I just at a certain point you have to look at his age and just say, you'd rather do it early than late.
Yeah. Like even if Neuer is still performing at a well enough level, like you see him still buying quality, you have to think smarter. You have to think more in the future.
Right.
Or at least have a viable backup option. Like for example, us obviously Donna is not that age, but if Donna gets injured, DJ,
Yeah.
I'm half confident in Safanov in like big Champions League games. Like okay, put Safanov between the sticks. Bayern don't have that, even though they have an Israeli goalkeeper who is good from what I've seen, but he hasn't played any minutes at all.
Right. Is Ulreich their second string?
No. They have some youngster.
Perez.
This guy Urbig.
Oh, Urbig. Okay. Oh wait, what happened to Ulreich?
No, I think he's gone. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So Ulreich, where's he at? Plays for.
No, he's still at Bayern.
No, he's still there. Okay.
Probably like fourth choice, I guess.
Wait, he's 36. I thought he was like. Nah, actually, no, he is quite old. Do you what season was it? Maybe like 18, 19, something like that, where he was playing a lot. I think Neuer, when Neuer's injury problems started coming, I remember Ulreich played like a whole season. It was really good.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway,
and we're saying we have Urbig, who's good. We almost forgot Neuer existed. Yo, Urbig conceded 3 goals to Bochum. I know you had the red card, but come on, man. I from what I know, I think maybe Urbig is a bigger talent, can be better, but at the moment, I think the Israeli is better than him. Pretzel or whatever his name is, but no, it's looking very.
Yeah. Bro, this guy looks like a child, man. This Urbig guy.
Oh, you search him?
Yeah, he looks like a little. Okay, so he was at Cologne. It looks like. He's got 3 mil market value. No, 8 mil market value. Okay, so they paid 7 mil for him. He's 21. Okay, so I guess that's the Neuer replacement, isn't he? Yep, there it is. Nah, bro, look at that first picture. He looks like a little child.
This one.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's about it. And Bundesliga and Bayern. Yeah, let's go to, as you mentioned, the
What was that?
Brazil
Oh, Brazil.
Argentina game.
Jesus. Yeah. The saddest part about it is Neymar couldn't even get 5-10 minutes on the pitch, man. Get his feet wet. Like, yeah, whatever.
Wait, you know that he wasn't in the squad, or
Yeah, I know he's injured.
oh,
Yeah,
you okay? Yeah, yeah,
yeah. Obviously, they sacked the guy to the coach.
yeah.
Yeah, so
And
about
they're
that.
gonna get like what's his name? Jesus from El Hilal, former
Jesus,
Benfica Sporting.
Jorge Jesus.
Jorge Jesus, yeah.
Jorge Jesus. Okay, is he Brazilian or he's Portuguese? Portuguese. Okay. Okay. I mean, I don't know anything about him, but we'll see how it goes. Um, bro, Brazil are a weird team, man. I don't know what the hell is going on there, honestly.
Um, yeah, they're just going through a very, very, very bad generational switch. Like
Yeah.
Marquinhos is supposed to replace Thiago Silva. Um, Obviously, they have Bruno's out for some reason. I don't know why. And Paqueta's having the betting scandal,
Yeah. Yeah.
but
Yeah.
still like a bad switch from Casemiro they had before and
Right.
Fernandinho too. Like
Yeah.
the players I saw from the Brazil lineup, it was some no names.
Yeah. Boom. That's the thing I don't understand. Like, I know, like, obviously, you've spoken about players that were unavailable, but I still feel like there's better players that could have been played that aren't being played. So, like Kuto at Dortmund. You have the like Wendell at Porto. I know he's not great, but he's like a very experienced player. Um, there's a couple. What's his name? Our boy Van Vanderson and Monaco. Like they have fullbacks who can actually be playing, not playing like some of the guys that I'm seeing now. Like obviously Murillo, he's had a decent season at Forest, but he shouldn't be starting. I don't. Was Gabriel
Yeah,
Magalhaes injured?
Gabriel was suspended, yeah.
Suspended. Okay, that's why Gabriel didn't play. Okay, fair
And
enough.
then
But
Bremer ACL as well.
Bremen.
So
Oh yeah, yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, in midfield as well. Like the thing is, they have names that you like in the show, like Andre, Bruno, Joao Gomez, but it's just it's nothing I really like. You said it's not. It doesn't match up to some of the guys they had in the past, does it?
yeah,
Yeah,
I think that's the most basic thing to explain by Brazil. But like no names, DJ, you're not mad that they're not performing well.
yeah,
That's their standard, that's their level. You
right,
are
right.
mad at Rafinha, Rodrigo, and Vinicius Jr. for not
Mm-hmm.
doing anything. And I understand the argument if the defense and midfield is struggling to progress the ball, the attack is gonna look worse.
Right.
But you're still gonna have moments. You're still gonna get the ball in the final third to be able to do something, and they still couldn't do any single thing. For nine, I mean, Rafinha hit the crossbar once. That was it. That was the only thing that tried and did the entire game.
Yeah. What do you think? Like, is the solution to the attack? Like, do you think there is a solution, or do you think it's just like too many players sort of wanting to do similar things almost?
It just has never clicked with with Brazil.
Yeah,
If you take like Dembele for example, DJ, obviously it's a very small sample size, but he never clicked with him for France. He
yeah,
never. I still think he has 0 goals in official competitions with France. Like it never clicked. Now, obviously, just a small sample size, but we're seeing a different Dembele in France.
yeah,
In the Belgian game, in the Nations League group stage before the recent game versus Croatia at home.
mm-hmm.
So I think Vinny just something has to happen. It's a mental thing for him to start performing at a higher level. It's like a confidence thing. I
Yeah,
don't know if that's a man, if like he needs a manager to get the best out of him, or it's a problem that he has to overcome. But I don't
yeah,
really think it's about like because we've seen Rodrigo and Vinny play together and look good. And and I don't think Rafinha would like destroys that too much. Rafinha, at the end of the day, like he's just even this season, DJ. Majority of the great stuff he's done is as a late runner from a Pedri pass, from a Yamal pass, from a Balde pass, from a Leva pass. So he's usually been more of the off the ball, having to rely on other great players around him. So
Right.
Rafinha being stinky is not the big thing for me. For me, Vinny, that's way more questioning. But I think it's a something he just has to get over. I don't know what it is, but
Yeah.
it's tough with the pressure of Brazil.
Do you think they should be playing with a striker, or do you think you can try this like rotational attack?
I mean,
I suppose that's a question
yeah,
for the new coach, isn't it? But
yeah. I don't think it's a false nine issue. I think it's a quality issue. Like even if
the,
they wants to play a striker, who do they have?
um,
I remember there used to exist that guy Wesley, but I think he went to Saudi. You remember him at Aston Villa?
what? No, well, Wesley, he's never played for Brazil. You're thinking of like the guy with blonde hair. He was at Corinthians.
No, no,
No,
I'm
no,
I'm
no, no,
thinking
no,
of
not
the
Corinthians.
Aston Villa,
Flamengo.
the black that big
No,
black dude.
Wesley's never played for Brazil. That I know the Wesley Moreira. She's never played for
Yeah.
Brazil. He's shit, bro. Nah, he was good for like 6 months when he first joined Villa, but then he tore his ACL. But now Wesley's not. Yeah, we shouldn't be
No,
mentioning him on the pod.
I can't think of anyone else.
Yeah, so obviously they've had obviously Bobby Firmino, Gabby Jesus, young Gabby, Prime Firmino. I think they were serviceable up front. You had Richarlison for a little bit as well, until his sort of career tailed off. When he joined Tottenham.
Yeah.
Um, you've got obviously Endrick is young, Cunha is not really a nine, and then they had the guy I was talking about. He played for Flamengo. I saw him obviously at the World Cup. I don't really know like if he was any good, but he was in the squad I guess for a reason. You know who I'm talking about, right? Like blonde hair.
More of a winger.
No, no, I think no, he's a striker. I think he's like 6'1". He's big.
Okay,
I
okay.
can't
No,
remember
I
his
don't know
name.
guys then.
Ah, okay, yeah, played for Flamengo. He came off the bench a couple of games. He might have actually just been one of them. They have to like fill the quota of Brazilian
Yeah.
league players. Yes, he might have been one of them. But no, they don't. They don't. I think in an ideal world, yeah, you could play like Cunha as like the hybrid false nine, Neymar in the 10. So like have Neymar Cunha sort of interchange, and then have like Rafinha Vinny or Rafinha Rodrigo, however you want to weigh that up, and you would have enough attacking sort of creativity there. But it's just obviously you can't really, they're not doing that right
Yeah.
now. Yeah,
Yeah, I think they also have to do like a lot of times when a new manager comes in, DJ, he reshuffles the player he calls up. Like call
okay.
up some different players that you haven't called up, play some different play. Like Ederson, for example, was on the bench. How didn't Ederson start in that double pivot ahead of Joe Linton and some Wolves bum? Like why wouldn't Ederson start?
Was it Andre or Joao Gomez who started? Do you think that game?
Andre. I think Joe
On
Gomez came off the bench.
Dragon. Okay. Yeah, like Joao Gomez. Sorry, Andre is still quite a young player. Like, I think there in an ideal world, you'd be starting, like you said, Edison and Paqueta, or maybe you're playing a midfield three and you're playing Edison, Paqueta, and maybe a Joe Linton, something like that. If you want another destroyer in midfield,
Yeah, or Bruno if he was available. I
I
don't know
forgot.
why
Yeah,
he wasn't.
Bruno's the answer. That I forgot about Bruno. Like you see that there, we've just named a midfield there that's like what over 300 mil in terms of like quality, like how much they would move for. Like they have good
Yeah.
players, and it's just the- it feels like either they don't want to play them or it's just bad luck with injuries and suspension.
Yeah, I think this Brazil team was on paper worse than it should be. Like if you have a Bruno Paqueta pivot with Gabriel next to Marquinhos, it's suddenly much better.
Yeah,
For me, the one question with Brazil is the fullbacks,
fullbacks.
because
Yeah,
other positions were saying, "Oh, this guy was suspended, this guy was injured." They don't even have anyone at fullbacks. They had
I think.
Arana and
Yeah.
someone from Flamengo. Like,
Yeah, I think our fullbacks. I think it's unfortunate because Caio Enrique obviously tore his ACL about 18 months ago. But I think I would have probably just played the two Monaco fullbacks because of that relationship
ooh,
they have with each other. But obviously Enrique hasn't really sort of gone back to the level you wanted him to be at. You could play Beraldo at left back, and then maybe you sort of have like a hybrid system where the defense shifts a little bit, to like more of a three.
Yep.
Um, yeah, I think beyond that, you're looking at like what Wendell. Maybe you play Vanderson a left back, but beyond that, there aren't too many options, are there? Too many good options. That's the way to put it.
Yeah. So to fix this Brazil side, a new manager to bring in new ideas and energy, um, having your best players on the pitch and not being unfortunately suspended and so on,
Yeah.
and calling up some different players. As you said, Vanderson, he'll be better than the fucking bum they had on the pitch. I don't even know his name, man.
So
He
was
was so
Vanderson
bad.
just not called up?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Wow, that I can't believe that, man.
Yeah, he
Like,
just
how is he not getting called up? Did Couto get called up at least?
well, let's check the Brazil.
'Cause
I
I
don't.
don't understand why Vanderson wouldn't get called up though. Brazil squad
I think
2002.
I think Transfermark should have the latest.
I don't think trans. Okay, Money says Vanderson was on the bench, so he got that right at least.
Moreno, Marquinhos, Leo Ortiz, Arana, Alexandro. Yeah,
No,
Vanderson. What?
wait, no, this
Alexandro
isn't up to
on the
date.
bench?
Alexandra wouldn't have been in the squad, surely not.
Why not?
Bro, he's washed.
Yeah, Flamingo. They love these washed up Flamingianos.
Was what's his
I think
name?
this is the one because all of these other players, I know where they're.
Oh, speaking of striker, we forgot about Joao Pedro. I like him. I think he could be the striker.
But is he better than Cunha? I think like both are
If you want
good
a true
players.
nine, someone who can actually lead the line, I think you could play Joao Pedro. You know what? Funny enough, in an ideal world, why don't we just play 4-4-2? Just play Cunha, Pedro up top, and then play Rafinha, Vini out on the wings, something like that.
Good,
And then you
definitely.
play double pivot of Bruno and Edison. That I've just cooked up the perfect setup for the Brazil national team there.
Yeah, so Vincent called up, not being used.
Oh my god,
Horrendous.
Leo Ortiz, who's that?
Yeah, this was some
20.
other. Have you seen the video of Enzo Fernandez
No,
when he was
wait,
trash
is it the one
talking?
making that face? Yeah, I saw it. I saw it.
Yeah, he made it to Leo Ortiz because so Leo Ortiz has like a speech malfunction. I think he
Impediment.
either lisps or something.
Nah,
And then
that's
Enzo was like doing
bro. Ed's so mean, man. Yeah, he's racist and he's mean. Just the worst of both worlds. Oh my god.
Okay, so they're saying that they played differently versus Colombia.
Okay, let's see. Did they beat Colombia?
Yeah, 2-1
2-1.
Vinny
Okay.
late winner.
Oh, okay. What's that, like his fifth goal for the national team? All right, let's see. Oh,
So
they did play
yeah.
forward too. Okay.
So Allison, Vanderson started that game.
Ah,
Marquinhos
okay.
Gabriel Arana, Rodrigo Gerson. Wait, is that the Marseille guy?
Yeah, ex Marseille, I think. I
I
think
don't find
he's
him in the
playing in
squad
Brazil
anymore.
now, I think. DJ would most def take Fermin Lopez Marin to PSG. Fuck with him for real. Okay.
Bruno played that game, and Joao Pedro started that game as well.
Yeah,
Wow,
with Vinny Alto. I actually like this team. So why didn't he play this team? So obviously Gabriel was suspended.
Bruno
Because yeah,
suspended.
okay, they were both okay. So you can't really play the same team. Who was on the midfield? Was Edison on? Sorry, was Edison on the bench for the midfield?
Yeah. It
Okay,
was.
so Edison would have been okay. Yeah. So like looking at
Who I
that
meant.
team there, that's a decent team. So like, why would you switch it up so much then for the second leg? Yeah, I don't get that. Mo, can you search up that right back?
Who?
This guy. Yeah, him. No, you could have just pressed the thing.
No, not these ones. I can press the bench ones.
Oh, okay,
For some
okay,
reason,
all
yeah.
right. Wesley from. All right, cool. Okay, is he young? Maybe 21. Okay, okay, fair enough then.
But yeah, so to explain the defeat, it was good players were out for the game. The manager, for some reason, maybe because Argentina were going more defensive, so he went more offensive.
Yeah,
Maybe he
maybe.
didn't. Maybe he didn't trust a double, like a two-man midfield with Bruno out.
Yeah, that might be the case. And actually,
But yeah, I still think the future will look better. It was just a complete embarrassing performance. Like if I was Brazilian DJ, I would have been so ashamed. That was like, and they didn't even try. Like the players, you could clearly see they didn't even try. No foreign manager has ever won a World Cup with a different nation. That's an insane stat. Wow. Yeah, I mean that would cook. Yeah, but the thing is, international football millionaire doesn't need that much tactics either. DJ, I don't know if you've seen the. This would be our fourth shirt for next season.
the color scheme.
Yeah, off noir, black, and pearl pink, Jordan.
Okay,
So I created like a.
Marco,
Uh,
we got
yeah,
a super shirt.
yeah. Thank you, DJ, by the way, for
Yeah,
letting me know. All right, I'll bring up quickly. Minor Khalifa Belqadi. Thank you so much for the super chat, man. Appreciate it a lot. Merci beaucoup. Assalamu alaikum, brother. Wa alaikum assalam, akhi. Let's all keep Gaza and Palestine in our du'as. And alhamdulillah, Nasser isn't sitting with Trump like Khaldun. Yes? Who's Khaldun? Is that president of. Oh, is the city one? Wait, he was sitting with Trump? Oh, yeah, there he was. Why? Was it something to do with the UAE? Meets with Master Chief at the White House fans joke. What? Leading several football fans social media. Why they talk about 150? Tonight we won a warmly welcome UAE National Security Advisor Sheikh and bin Zayed Al Nahyan meetings. Okay, so it was a UAE thing, and then he was like part of the UAE thing as well. Uh, yeah, I don't really know about Qatar's relationship with America, Khalifa. Maybe that's why we haven't seen it yet. I don't want to defend Nasser too much. I like Nasser a lot, but I don't think he has a bad picture of or relationship with Trump either. But thank you so much for the super chat, man. Yes, prayers to our brothers and sisters in Gaza and Palestine, and may all the martyrs be in paradise. Thank you so much, man. Also, pass. No, that's the thing, Manawar. The population of the UAE brothers, the regime not brothers. Same thing with Saudi Arabia as well. These people are sellouts. They sold out their religion for fame and money and partnerships and jet planes and guns and everything. Uh, yeah, unfortunately, I don't consider them as my brothers. The regime of all the Muslim countries. But yeah, thank you so much for the super chat, man. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you so much. But yeah, DJ. So I made this thing. I mean, we don't really know where the lines are gonna be, where the colors, and then
yeah,
I made like an actual
Marco.
edit.
Yeah. Um, I think the key is going to be what the design is. So like the colors, you can't really go wrong with like a nice black, a nice gray, grayish pink. You can't really go wrong with that. But I think it depends on if they get the design right. I would hope it's never going to happen. Are we okay? Never gonna happen, but I would hope maybe they go something similar to what we had in 18-19 with the two Jordan kits.
Yeah,
I think maybe try and create like a mini throwback. Because I feel like sometimes they try to do a bit too much with these Jordan kids, but I think the 18-19 one, it's almost perfect in its way, in a way, because it's just nice and simple, and it's just like I don't think we'd ever seen anything like it, and that's what
Yep.
made it so good. It's simple. You don't need anything too crazy. Just give me the nice little strip down the middle. Just perfect, man. Honestly.
So do you see this one being as simple?
Um, I think okay. I know I've just said make it simple, but I'd like to see maybe like I don't know what it's called, but like a bit like a polka dot kind of thing, where like you have like sort of dots, like a checkered kind of thing in the strip. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say. So like little dots in the black strip down the middle, almost like a
You say
bit of like a.
a shirt that has that?
I'm trying to think like. Okay, let me think. Let me think. Let me think. Oh my god. Uh,
Have we ever had it?
no, I don't think we've ever had anything like that. Oh wait, go. So like no, it's not exactly like that, but like a, something. Nah, it's not that. It's not that. It's not that one. That's not it. All right, go back and keep scrolling. Actually, Mo, can you search up some Barca kits for me? Because I think Barca might have something more similar to what I'm looking for. And then after that, Juve as well. I think Juve might have. Keep going. No, keep going. Nope. Nah. Oh my god. Okay. All right. Try Juventus. Try Juventus.
Like this?
Okay. So you see like the gradient part of their shirt. So like the not the main red, but the bit to the
In
side.
between the red and the blue.
Yeah. So like something like that. If you had like a strip of that, that's something like what I was speaking
Okay.
about. Yeah.
Because the thing I wanted to say is why I brought up the PSG kits is the PSG Jordan kits, it's always the same design nearly. Pretty much. So we started with Jordan in 1920. No, 18. Wait, what?
What's wrong?
Where's the 1819 kits?
The black ones.
Yeah, and the white one.
Yeah, that's weird. They should have it there.
But you know how the design of those two look.
Yeah, I know.
Then here you have another Jordan kit. You see stripe in the center. Here it's only one color, so it doesn't matter. But here, once again, stripe in the center. Season after. Okay, we actually had two Jordan kits. This one is different. You see, it has three colors: one in the center, one here, one here.
Yep.
Then here Jordan again. The home kit one color. This one, okay, this one is not Jordan actually. This one, I mean, just one color once again.
Yep.
And then this one you see in the center again. Okay, this one, these two are a bit different.
No,
And then
that's the
this
same
one
shirt.
again, Jordan, you see,
Yep.
center.
I like that.
Oh,
That's nice. I think that's quite nice.
that's why I think they will do the center thing again.
Yeah, like if they drop that, but with the pink and black, but like reversed, I think that could be really nice.
Yeah. I don't. It's too pink, too much pink.
Yeah.
The pink can be a secondary color. I think the main. I don't know. I don't like pink t-shirts, like main color. Uh, but yeah, we'll see. Um, we got our boy Phil here as well. Phil, if you wanna announce yourself,
Yo. What's up, y'all?
welcome, Phil. Doing well?
Nice to hear from you. Hey, good.
Yeah, good.
Nice.
And anything you heard that you wanted to talk about, or you just joined?
I just joined. Actually, I heard that they're making a new stadium. Built on a new stadium. Is that true? I saw like a report about that.
Yeah, so they're still trying to figure out what location they want to build the stadium in because the city of Paris is so big, but it's so compact because it's an old city, so it's very hard finding a building. We want to build a new stadium and like stuff around it as well. But the report came out. We found a place we are happy with. We're soon gonna make a full decision around it. And the new stadium, before it was reported we're going to build a 65K stadium. Now it was reported 90K stadium.
Oh wow.
Can we fill it? It's a big question.
Oh, you think you guys can't, or
I mean, that's double what we have now.
oh yeah, true, yeah.
I only think Barca and Madrid have bigger stadium. No,
I
not
think
Madrid.
Madrid is 77,000.
Okay, yeah, no Madrid. And your one was gonna have 100K, right?
Yeah, I think it's 105,000.
Wow. Yeah, you're not feeling that. Is that Messi as well?
Chill.
Yeah, 105. Largest stadium in Europe and the third largest in the world. Can you
Oh
guess
wow.
which stadium is larger?
I think the one in Morocco for the World Cup. Is it Morocco or there's one in Morocco that they're planning to host the World Cup final? I think the 2030 World Cup. I think that one's like 110 or 20,000.
Okay. And you, DJ, what do you think?
Yeah, it's exciting.
No,
What was it? What
no,
were you
no.
gonna say?
So Camp Nou 2.0 is going to be 105K.
Yep.
What two stadiums do you think are bigger than it?
Um. Wait. Ask the question again.
The new renovated Camp Nou is going to have 105K,
Okay.
which would be the biggest in Europe and third biggest in the world. Which
Mm-hmm.
two stadiums are bigger?
Oh, okay. Is the Maracana bigger?
Nope.
Um. German. Was it? Is the Berlin Stadium?
Nope.
Um. Hmm.
It can't be from Europe.
Is there one in Russia? Like Russian Stadium?
Nope.
Is there
Yeah.
one in like, Saudi?
No. No.
Uh. Hmm.
Was that right
No.
about the Morocco one? Or
Okay. So actually, when I'm looking here, the third and fourth biggest stadiums will also be bigger, which is the Beaver Stadium in
Mhm.
Pennsylvania,
Oh,
the
I forgot
Michigan
about American
Stadium
stadiums. Yeah.
in Michigan, because they have
Mhm.
107, 106. But the two stadiums that are bigger is the Bristol Motor Speedway in Tennessee, which has 153K.
Jeez.
And the other stadium, which I knew about, is the Rungrado Mayday Stadium in North Korea.
Oh really? Okay.
Yeah, more than the 14K. But it says that it has had 190K as a record in its stadium. Well, by Adizar, what do you think about the new potential PSG stadium being 90K?
Yeah, I mean, it's really cool. Like, there's not really much to say. It's just it is what it is. Like, they want to build a new stadium, so let's see.
Or do you think we can fill it?
Of course, no, the filling the stadium is never going to be an issue. Yeah, I think the most important thing is like, so obviously getting the money together to to be able to build it, and then making sure it looks good. That's all that matters to me.
Yeah, but
I heard
one. Yeah, Phil.
no, so I heard the location is pretty bad, so it's hard to travel there.
Uh, Let me actually find the picture I have. We're gonna get some Manjukic stuff, Phil. People not wanting to go to uh, stadium. Oh, here. Yeah, so here's a picture. The Parc des Princes is around this area, the green one here. Wait, let me change color of it to purple. So the purple one is the park at the moment. This is the center, it's like city of Paris. You can say pretty much this entire circle thing big here, and then this is where the stadium is gonna be.
Mhm.
So DJ, you don't think that will have an effect?
On the fans, right?
Yeah, on a big field.
Yeah. Well, I think if it presents an issue when it's time to fill the stadium, I'm sure the club and the fans will find a workaround to it. Like people are pretty smart with these kind of things.
And a lot of the local fans, like Parisians that go to the park,
Yeah.
they're doing like hashtag PSG is at the Parc des Princes. Parc des Princes is PSG. Like they don't want to move stadium.
Right. Right. No, I think that when a stadium becomes your home at a certain point, you just you become attached to it. You don't want to move. I think it's just obviously we all know the situation with the mayor and that they don't want to sell the stadium, so you can't really
Yeah.
do anything about it.
All right.
But I think it can benefit the fans because the park makes lots of money because the tickets are expensive. Even though the capacity is very low,
Yeah.
it makes lots of money because the tickets are so expensive. So maybe with a bigger stadium, they might be able to decrease the ticket prices, and it might help fans because what I'm hearing, the park is expensive. And you guys make a lot of money from the park, like second or third.
Yeah, when we had like the year with Messi, Neymar, the last one, Phil, we had the most in Europe, despite only
Mhm.
having 45K stadium.
Yeah, crazy prices, then. Holy shit.
Well, yeah, that's a good point that they could tell the local fans. Uh, Orlean said that the predicted lineup for the game has dropped, so we're gonna take a look at that quickly. Mm. Okay, here's the predicted lineup: Donna, Beraldo, Pacho, Nuno, Hakimi. What? Dembele, Kvara, Barcola. All right. Wait, how can they predict Hakimi? This is what the reports say. Ashraf Hakimi will be arrested by Luis Enrique and his staff. Set to resume collective training on Sunday. What? But yeah, DJ, it looks like Lucha's going with basically the best lineup here. Potentially the lineup he would play versus Aston Villa.
Yeah. Okay then. With a lot of time with these sort of predicted lineups, it's pretty hit or miss. They're either correct or it's just completely off. So I guess we just go away and see. Didn't you say that Hakimi was being given extra time off as well?
Yeah, that's exactly why I checked now.
Yeah.
Like here's the report. It says Ashraf Hakimi will be arrested by Luis Enrique's staff and is set to resume collective training on Sunday.
Yeah. Who's the source for that?
The source for that report, they haven't mentioned it, PSG
They
report.
haven't mentioned it. Okay, so someone's lying then.
Let me see if this one posted the source. Okay, they're not posting the source, so I don't know what the source is. Oh, it's Point Medical, so it's the PSG is the source then. Okay, I thought one thing we could react to. I built the most overrated XI. No. And after talking with my friend about it, I would want to change it before I reacted to this. Um, mm, yeah, like that. All right, what do you think? What would you guys change?
What's this?
The most overrated XI in the world.
Most overrated XI in the world. Oh my god. Okay. You think Trent's the most overrated right back in the world? Well, so many people don't even rate him like that.
Yeah, but the stuff I keep hearing about him,
What
like a lot
what
of
do you hear
people
about him?
like one of the best right backs of all time,
I think he is, no?
generational.
He is. He is all those things.
I don't think he's either.
Mo, Trent is not has not been a generational player.
No.
Mo, Mohammed, is that what you're telling me, bro? Trent has not been generational.
I don't think Trent is generational. No.
Oh, Mo, stop it, man. Stop it.
Why would I think Trent is generational?
Have you watched him play the past, what, we're in 2025, so what, 20,
Yeah, he's a great player, but
2018,
that doesn't make him
70
generational.
Mo, he has, I think, well, he has over 60 assists, and he's 24, bro.
Okay.
Like the things he can do with the ball as a fullback, bro. We've never seen anything like this. Maybe
Yeah, but
Marcelo.
that's more because of the modernization of the game, expecting the defenders to do other stuff.
Mo.
Like, how's that a generation? How does that make him generational?
Oh, man. Oh, okay then. All right.
Trent, in all honesty, has costed Liverpool more than he has given them. Which is that people don't look that much at what he's costed them.
How was he costed them?
The Vinny goal in the Champions League final, maybe.
Oh, so because he lost his man in one game, he's not good.
I mean, that's a Champions League final.
Yeah, that's but like it's just a goal. Okay, but what about all the games he's won for them with his great play though? Like, I don't really.
He's won them many games, but I mean that doesn't make him generational. That makes him a great.
If you have a right back that's winning, I mean, how many fullbacks in world football history win you games almost individually?
I don't even know how many games he's won Liverpool and how many of those games matter that much.
Well, all games matter because you're playing the game. Mo, you have
a league game versus Leicester City is not a game where I would call a player generational.
Okay, I'm not saying, like, I understand some games are more important than other games, but for a player to be performing consistently elite season after season,
he's not been consistently elite.
He has been. What do you mean, bro? Well, him and Robertson have been the best fullback combo for like what? From like 2018 up until like 2023.
Potentially, but again, how does that make him generational?
Like his impact on the game from the fullback position in an attacking sense, but also just his influence on the team in terms of ball progression, creativity. It's just
that's just the modernization of the game.
Not every fullback in football. Like, okay, but part of that as well. Why I say generational, I think fullbacks play football today in many ways because of how Trent has. I don't want to say he's changed. No, I'm not saying he changed the position, but I think in an ideal world, you want your fullback to look at Trent and say, can our fullback influence the game attackingly the way Trent does? That's what I'm trying to say.
I mean, I completely disagree. I don't think at all. I think it's just the modernization of the game where, especially teams that have possession.
But why has it been modernized? It's been modernized because people have seen the things that Trent does.
No, it's just what managers expect from their players nowadays.
Why do they now expect those things from the players? Because of what Trent does.
No, because they play football differently.
And I
Like
think
football
part
is
of
not
that
being
is because of the success that you've
N-
seen with Liverpool with Trent. That's exactly my point.
no, that like Trent is not a reason for the
So you think they just
modernization
randomly decided that we're gonna have
of the
fullbacks play in
fullback.
a certain way?
Yeah, the managers thought because we have so much possession,
Yeah.
we need our defenders to be better with the ball. So we have higher expectations than on the
Okay,
ball
but
than we used to
again, when
have
it comes
before.
to being great as a creator from fullback, have you ever like I don't especially at the age, but Trent's only what 25. Have you ever seen someone this good at the level he's played at the past 7-8 years at this age?
Again, I don't really look at age like that. And second of all, I don't think he's been elite as you have said consistently in these seasons. I don't think so.
All right then, fair enough then.
Like he's had many costly moments in big Champions League games for Liverpool, which you know is just unserious. And that's for me the thing with Trent.
Yeah.
A lot of people always talk about what he has, and they don't talk as much about what he doesn't have.
Nah, you're lying. You're lying right now, bro. All people do with Trent is talk about how he can't defend. That's literally all you ever
And
hear.
yeah, but
That's all
and that's
people
why
do.
I don't rate him because
But then
to
how
be a
can you be
generational
overrated if
player, you
people
can't
only ever?
have a major flaw in your
I said
game.
people talk more about his bad defending than they do about his great attacking play.
No, they don't because I hear way more. He's a generational right back than he can't defend.
Fair enough then.
It's mostly the haters that say that he can't defend, and the people want to throw on Liverpool and downplay them. But no, for me, he has a way. Like Hakimi at the end of his career has
Yeah.
a bigger stance of being like this generation's best right back ahead of Trent.
No, but I don't think
But I do.
Hakimi wasn't an elite player until like what, like 20. Like 'cause Hakimi's like I think he's 1 year, maybe 18 months older than Trent. Hakimi wasn't an elite player until like the first year at Inter. Trent was great at like 19 years old, bro. Like 18, 19.
Well, no, I agree that at the moment, if both ended their career, Hakimi, but Trent has a better career. But I think when both retire,
Yeah.
just because now Hakim is hitting his absolute peak
Yeah.
and he's a way more complete right back. I don't think he has any flaw. He can improve
He
technically.
does has flaws. No,
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 you know, I love
Phil, does he
Hakimi,
have
but
a
if
major
we're gonna
flaw
hold
that
Trent,
cost
if
the
we're gonna
team?
hold Trent to his flaws and look at some big moments, Hakimi has a mistake in him as well. Let's be 100% fair now.
thank
Hakimi
you.
definitely has a
If you
mistake in
can
him
let
as
me
well.
know one big mistake from Hakimi in the
It's
UEFA.
not a big mistake. It's just like Hakimi's not a flawless player. Like he's not perfect, is
No,
he?
mention me one mistake that Hakimi has made in the Champions League.
No, it's not about Champions League. Just in football in general, when they play, we watch Hakimi every game. He
Well,
he
you
makes
said flaw.
mistakes.
Mention me one
You
major
want me to name you? No,
flaw
but
from
a mistake is a
Hakimi, that
mistake at
has
the end.
costed his team.
A mistake is a mistake at the end of the day. Like I understand, like I said, some games are more important than others. But if we're just looking at a player's performance week in week out, like
Yeah,
a
but
mistake is a mistake.
performing against Rem and then versus Liverpool in the Champions League is completely different and completely different expectations.
But
Like the
the
best
mistake
players, I
still,
look at the best games.
but the mistake still counts, no? Like surely all games have to matter.
I'm
You
not
can't
saying
just
they
pick
don't
and you
count.
can't
I'm
pick and
just
choose
saying they
what games
count
matter.
way less than in a bigger game. And what you said
Yeah,
about Hakimi, Phil, like
yeah.
I do agree that Hakimi is not a perfect player, but he doesn't have a major flaw. There's a difference between not having a perfect game and needing to improve on some stuff.
But I'd argue
Trent has a major flaw.
I'd argue Trent's strengths are as good, if not bigger, than Hakimi's strengths. So, which is the
I
final
don't.
third player.
I don't think so. I think the running
Hakimi
power of
Hakimi
Ashraf
can't pass.
Hakimi
Hakimi
is
can't cross
probably
the Trent
better
can cross.
than Trent's passing. I would
Hakimi
rather
can't,
have the running
can't
power of
yeah,
Hakimi than Trent's passing.
like the ball carrying.
More the off the ball run, just the
Right.
constant runs he makes on the
Okay.
right
Yeah,
side.
yeah, that's fair.
I think that's a stronger trait than Trent's passing because
Yeah, that's
it's
fair.
way more impactful in a game.
We can move on from Trent. Delict. That's Delict, right? Not
No,
Marquinhos.
no. It is more. I had Delict before, but I want to change it to Marquinhos because
Okay.
I had
Simply,
Delict
yeah.
because he's been overrated the past 5 years,
Okay.
But when me and my friend were talking, he said you should keep it consistent as having players that
Right.
are overrated now than
Okay.
overrated in the past.
Similar with Trent, like I only ever hear bad things about Marquinhos. I didn't. I don't ever hear anyone actually saying anything good about Marquinhos.
I
So
think
how is
people
he
still
overrated?
rate Marquinhos as a world class centre back, which he hasn't been the past 3 seasons.
Okay, when you're gauging like public opinion, where do you sort of where do you like go to see those opinions basically?
So like what casuals think. So
Right.
if people had to build a combined 11 between PSG and Barca,
Mm-hmm.
if they had to pick a PSG centre back, they would pick Marquinhos.
Yeah, I think that's fair. No, like that's not a hot take.
I don't like Pacho. It has been at least twice the player this season. So
Pacho has been twice as good as Marquinhos. More, that's not true.
I just
Twice
don't
as good
think
is
Marquinhos
crazy,
is
bro.
big. I just don't think
Twice as good
Marquinhos
is
is big,
crazy.
especially when it comes to the bigger games. Like he's he's costed us so much this season. So
Fair
yeah,
enough.
that's why I go with Marquinhos.
But like, is Marquis more overrated than Van Dijk? Because I think Van Dijk is generally viewed as standout top 2 minimum top 3 CB in the world, and I think there's a better argument you could make that like Gabriel's better than him, Bastoni's better than him, Rudiger's better than him. I don't believe those things, but you can make the argument, right? Whereas with Marquinhos, I think Marquinhos is viewed generally as like a good to very good CB, but no one actually views him as an elite centre back. I don't think anyone views Marquinhos as an elite CB. Like he's not on the level of Rudiger and those guys there.
I mean, Rudiger hasn't even been good this season. I think Van Dijk is at least a top 3, probably the best centre back in the world. But I do agree with you. Van Dijk would be called overrated in terms of the all time stuff, like saying he's the best centre back in the Premier League, one of the best centre backs of all time. That's
Yeah.
extremely overrated. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough then. Vardio, I don't give a shit about left backs, bro. Ding Dong. Phil, you probably got a better gauge of what people think about the young.
Nah, let's first talk about the goalkeeper. Why is Donnarumma not there?
Bro, no one rates this thing, bro.
I
No
don't.
one
Yeah, I
rates
don't think
Donnarumma.
Donnarumma
Everybody
is
called Donnarumma the best
overrated.
goalkeeper in the world. Stop
That's not.
that, bro.
That's
No one rates.
no one
No one
rates
rates.
that, bro. There is
No one
on
rates.
earth who.
No one rates Ter Stegen, bro.
No one rates
rates him.
Donnarumma. No one rates
No, I
Donnarumma,
know
bro.
Phil Ter Stegen. I have him for the same reason as more like De Jong and De Ligt. Like because Mark Ter Stegen Phil has been washed like the past 4 seasons, but people haven't acknowledged that. Obviously, this season, yeah, he's not rated at all. But you think Donnarumma is overrated? I don't think
How
Donnarumma
is yeah?
overrated.
Bro, no one rates him. How can he be overrated if no one rates
Bro,
him? I
everyone
don't
rates him.
understand.
Everyone calls him
Who rates him?
like what?
He's good.
Oh my god, Mo, haven't you called him the best goalkeeper in the world? Right, Mo?
No, not this season. Not this season.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did, Mo.
No,
Stop. Yeah, you did.
No. Okay, when?
Yeah, you
when,
did.
when?
Yeah, you did, man. You and Tosin, bro. Like,
No, you see, Tosin.
no, you and Tosin.
No. I can bring you the clip because I have it after the Brest game. Phil, the first leg, he came. He said Marquinhos best centre back in the world, Donnarumma, and I said, yo, chill. But
no, I mean like beginning of the season, you're calling the best goalkeeper in the world,
no. He
and
was
then he made some mistakes, and then you started to be like, you started to question him. But like I'm saying, everyone thinks he's the best goalkeeper in the world, which is stupid, bro.
Phil, no one believes. Stop it, man. Please.
Oh my god,
Who are you hearing is saying Donnarumma is the best keeper in the world?
everyone, man.
Who is everyone, bro? Come on, man. People. Everyone believes Alisson and Courtois minimum are better than him, bro. And there's like 5 other niggas they will take, like what's his name? Dibu Martinez, fucking Mike Magnan,
maybe
Edison, Neuer, Wash Neuer, bro. Oblak, forgot about Oblak. Like, come on, man. There's no one who actually believes Donnarumma is the best in the world, bro.
Can you think of someone else that could potentially be an overrated world goalkeeper?
You could throw in like maybe like Emmy Martinez. Like the thing with goalkeepers, bro. Like I don't give a shit about goalkeepers, man. Really.
Yeah, it's a bit of a tough position.
Yeah, like Like niggas are not
That's-
sitting around talking about goalkeepers. Like if you do that, you need to get a job.
Yeah, yeah. And I think goalkeepers somewhat are fairly rated as well. Because
Yeah,
like
that's
I think goalkeeper is the easiest position to rate. Because you can basically know how good a goalkeeper is just by looking at stats. Just looking how many
Yeah.
goals they concede, they post XG.
for sure. Actually,
That's it.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Moving. Okay, yeah, Phil. Because the discussions are on De Jong. What do you think about De Jong? Again, De Jong, I have him there more. How overrated he's been the past. Like ever since he's left Ajax, like people still think he's a good player.
I know, but no one rates him that highly. Like no one calls him the best DM in the world. So like you can't really call him overrated.
Okay, yeah, no, I can take that. Do you have another name in mind?
Um, who can I say? Um,
Well, I'm surprised you didn't put Rodri in there instead. Because I know you don't rate Rodri.
No, I rate Rodri.
No, you don't. You think he's a little bit overrated. No, you don't rate him.
Yeah, a little bit overrated
Yeah,
would be
yeah.
the best thing to explain. Yeah, like last season, he potentially was the best midfielder in the world, but people were acting like he was like steps in ahead of other players. I don't
Right.
think he was a step ahead of Vitinha like that. But he probably had a better. Yeah, he had a better year. He had a better season. Yeah, his Vitinha peaked towards.
yeah,
the end.
you can put Chouameni.
I don't even think niggas rate him like that. Though,
Yeah, I
either.
was thinking about him, but Phil, this season his stocks are down.
Yeah.
Because Frankie doesn't really his stocks like Frankie has been performing well recently, and I don't know, like I won't consider him overrated.
No, I agree. I agree.
Mo, can I hear your reasoning on Declan?
Yeah, I mean, it's probably mostly from Arsenal fans, maybe some Premier League fans, how they talk about Declan Rice. Like,
Yeah.
first of all, being bought for 100 million.
Mm-hmm.
Second of all, like what he offers, especially as a midfielder.
Oh,
Whenever I'm
actually,
watching with Arsenal or England. Yeah, Phil?
yeah. For the goalkeeper, we could say, fuck, I forgot his name.
What team did he play
The
for?
Argentina goalkeeper.
Divo.
Oh, Martinez.
Yeah, Diva.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think he's a.
I
decent-
think he's
I don't.
I
I
think
don't.
he's overrated.
I don't think he's overrated necessarily, but I think he maybe has a reputation that's a bit higher than he actually deserves. Like he's a good goalkeeper, but I think he's viewed as a great keeper by a lot of people, but I don't
Yeah, I
think
mean, he was in the FIFA the best
he was,
recently
yeah.
as well.
Because it's all about PR with these kind of bullshit awards, isn't it? Like these people aren't sitting around and actually watching, hours of film on, players to grade them, are they?
Yeah, I don't think Martinez is like elite consistently, but
Right.
in the moments, especially for Argentina, when everyone sees him, then he's performing at a world class elite level.
Right.
But I don't watch Aston Villa, but from what I've heard, he's not like this amazing keeper for Aston Villa, winning them games with saves and so on.
Right.
But yeah, Declan Rice, I don't think he offers anywhere close to what a lot of Arsenal fans talk about him.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
I think like he's a good player. But
Yeah.
if I look at the PSG midfield, Vitinha's better, Neves is better, Fabian is better.
But
Yeah,
I think Rice offers you certain things that those maybe not Neves. 'Cause Neves is a great dual winner, but I think in terms of like sort of
Like
size,
off the ball?
physicality, off ball
Yeah.
work, I think Rice does give you something that other like smaller technical players maybe don't give you.
No, I agree. I agree. Maybe I'm underrating his off the ball. It just as a midfield, it's the same thing like with Ugarte DJ. When I
No, but
saw
Rice,
Ugarte
Rice
in
isn't
PSG,
Ugarte, though, is he? Rice is a much better player than Ugarte.
no, I'm talking more about like these midfielders that offer that much with the ball.
I think Rice offers a lot more on the ball than Ugarte. Like I know
No,
you don't like GA, but even like GA, I think last season he got over 15 goals and assists.
no,
Like,
I'm just saying both of them like 80% of what they offer is off the ball, and then 20% off the ball. Obviously, not as good
Right.
as each other, but
Okay. When you say on the ball, like Rice, I think he's someone who like because he doesn't. I'm not saying you're like aesthetics bias, but I think because he doesn't look as good on the ball, people think he's bad. But like in terms of like progressive carries, progressive passes, he's like at least above average, well into the green, you know. And then when you combine that with some of the GA that he's gonna give you, and then you look at what he does defensively, like I think people underrate him a little bit, you know.
I think it's mostly because he's a six. Like he doesn't have good ball retention. He can't drop back and get it
Right.
from the center backs. Like those are the main stuff a six should be able to do with the ball, and he can't do them. He's a good ball carrier. As the thing with Declan DJ, I think he's more of a box to box than a six. The issue is Arsenal don't have a six,
I think
like
he
technical
should be
six.
playing in a double pivot. Like if he was playing in double pivot with someone like a Bruno G or something like that, where another player that can almost make up for his flaws, he can make up for their flaws, and you just put them together. I think he would
Yeah.
look like a slightly better player. But yeah, no, that's fine. Do you want to skip Jude? Because we've spoken about Jude a lot. You know, we all know like so how you feel about him. Because I want to hear what you say about Leao and and
Oh,
Boobies as well.
okay, Phil, would you want to talk about Bellingham?
No, I guess not.
No, Leao is just like his talent is not overrated,
Yeah,
but I just don't think people know how bad he is, like as a consistent football player, performance wise. Like this guy in 10 games gives you maybe two good games and eight straight stinkers. And this is more like a hit at Leao. Like, how can you be this talented, but this little amount of serious? Like this guy is a rapper. At least Depay did it when he started becoming washed. Liao is in his peak, is going into his physical peak age wise, and he was subbed out versus Denmark in the 66th minute for Diego Jota. So yeah, I think his talent is probably one of the best wingers in the world, but his performances is not even better than Pulisic. Like Ferran Torres has had a better season than Liao. In the beginning of the season, we talked about Barcola. I said maybe Barcola needs at least 1 to 2 years to go ahead of Liao. He's already a better player than Liao. I don't think he's more talented, but he's already a better player in terms of consistent performances than Rafael Leao. What do you think, Phil, about Leao?
Yeah, I think he's overrated. I, I agree with you. Um, he's not consistent enough, and people don't see that because people don't watch Milan that often. They just like see him do something crazy, and they think that he does it week in and week out. That's what I hate when Barca fans always twerk for him. Act like we should spend like 100 mil for him. I
But
don't.
don't you
I,
think
I
like
don't
he
think
would become serious if he went to Barca?
he could, but it's a huge risk because he doesn't really defend. He plays very nonchalant. You know what I mean? Like he moves like Neymar and Messi. But I don't know if that would change with a different coach. But
Yep.
I find him overrated for sure. I was telling Logan this too. Like I mean, Slime. Like he always like gassing him up, but I think he's pretty overrated.
No, you know with Slime, Phil. I think if I had to differentiate myself from Slime, and maybe you as well from Slime, is that he like the thing he raised the most, Phil, is talent, but not like performances and consistency.
Yeah,
Like if you're talented, he's gonna rate, which I understand. Like I still rate Leao talentedly. Like the stuff I've seen him do. You remember when they played against Madrid and he like bodied Vasquez
yeah.
like a child to and then gave it to Reyneder. So Um, well, I guess we have to talk about Yamal. Do you think Yamal is overrated?
I mean, you can say that in a way, but I don't fully agree with it. Um, the reason why I don't agree with it because people call him the best winger in the world, like the best right winger in the world,
Yeah.
and if you find that like if you don't agree with that, like no, the reason why I don't agree is overrated because in today's game there's not that many great left wingers. Yeah, he plays on the left. Yeah, there's not that many great left wingers. So like, there's nothing much that you can dispute that claim. You know, so like I said, the only way he can be overrated when people call him maybe the best player in the world. But I don't find people call him that often. It's mostly like best winger, you know. So, but still, he's still on the same player, you know. Like, so it's kind of a tricky one, you know. I don't find him overrated, but if you do, I won't be surprised.
So this season, Phil, for Ballon d'Or, you know what Ballon d'Or looks at, right? Where would you put him Ballon d'Or list at the moment? If the Ballon d'Or was given out today, where would you put him in a list?
Like fourth or fifth, but that can change. But what I've noticed that
Fourth
can
or
change
fifth?
crazy. Yeah, what? Who do you
Is
have
he ahead
above
of
him?
Pedri?
No, I have Pedri above him. I have Pedri above him. Rafinha too, even though he's better than Rafinha, Rafinha has been kind of more impactful. And who also have? So I have Rafinha. You can say Dembele, so that's three. There's one more
Hakimi,
player I had. No. Only
Kane,
one PSG player.
Kane.
Um, I was
Leva?
going to say Mbappe. No, you can't say Kane because most of his goals are pens, man. He's just like
Oh,
stamp at it.
pens don't count.
They do count, but like it's like me saying lower than you know what I mean? Like
I mean, you
no,
can
no,
put lower there
I,
if you want.
Don't you
no,
think?
no,
Don't
no,
you
no,
think?
no, no,
But as you
no,
said,
no,
Rafinha
lower
has
is
been
not
more
like
impactful. Don't you think Leva's been more impactful than Yamal this
no,
season?
no, 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 no. He's not. No, that's too far more. Not that. That's way too far. Hell no.
Leva
You know
has
what? You can.
44 goals.
You know what?
Yamal has
You can even. No, you can even argue that Lamine is more impactful than Rafinha. But the reason why I think Rafinha is slightly more impactful is like the goals that saved us in kind of in big games, like
Why you talk about that
Benfica.
as a small thing? That's what I don't
What
understand.
what do you mean?
For example, would you have beaten Bayern if Rafinha didn't score a hat trick? No. Yamal could have had all the progressive carries and dribbles. You would have maybe drawn that game. Would you have beaten Benfica in the group stage game and the first leg game? No, because Yamal dropped stinkers and Rafinha scored goals. For me, it just the idea of how good Yamal is for me. That's what the overrated is. Like Phil, I've watched Yamal many times this season. He's not that consistent.
No, 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 no.
Like how would you rate his game yesterday? Because I watched that game and
I thought he
disagreed
was
with a lot
great.
of
I thought he
experts.
was great.
I
I thought
thought
he
he
was
was
pretty great.
decent.
Uh,
Like, the only impactful
okay.
thing he had the entire game, Phil, was the big chance he created for what's his name, Font. Font. What's that?
There was one he created. The striker. I forgot his name. Fuck.
Yeah, him.
Um,
That was a great dribble and then pass by Yamal. But apart from that, it was
no. He
good
also created a
progression,
nice chance
good
for.
dribbles.
He created a nice chance for Ferran Torres in the first half when he shot it straight to the goalkeeper. Um, he was great. He was great. No, but the thing I don't understand with you more, like if you have that strict like thinking like you have to keep the same energy with Dembele. Like I know Dembele has been scoring lots of goals, but you can agree that his performances is not the same as it was back then.
No, it's
Like
different.
you,
He's playing a different position. He's having a different role. But
I mean, yeah, like
man is
tapping in, getting tapping, yeah, that's different role. But like, if that's his role, then you can't call him the best player in the world if his role is very limited and he's scoring tap-ins, bro. Like,
But his
bro,
role
you
isn't.
gotta keep the same energy, bro. Like,
no, but
His
Phil,
role isn't limited though.
yeah, but Phil,
bro,
yeah, Phil, that
I've been watching some Dembele games, bro. Him too, he inconsistent too.
name me these inconsistent games Dembele has had.
Like some of the league games, Champions League games too. Um,
Champions League. Champions League.
The Liverpool game against Anfield.
Anfield. Yeah, he was bad. He was bad at Anfield. To be fair, I'll
The
give you.
Brest game was it the first
Um,
leg?
Brest games, he was good. He was good
The
against Brest.
first leg he wasn't good. No, he wasn't good.
Okay, no.
Well, you knew that he wasn't good. Well, I remember we talked about that.
Yeah. But
Yeah, he
then
wasn't good,
you
bro.
have the second leg versus Brest. He had no GA, but he had a great game.
Okay, but I'm saying there's some games, but that's something as Lamine. Yeah, they can be inconsistent at times, but
Half of his games have been like mid at best.
no. The thing about Lamine Yamal that kind of hurts him, he's inconsistent mostly in the small games. He shows up in lots of the big games. Like against,
Yeah, that's a fair point. Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like so, like, um, so like that is why I feel like if like if he shows up in both legs against Dortmund, Inter, and the final, there's a high chance he can win the Ballon d'Or. Because personally, I think the club would push him over Rafinha. You know what I mean? So that's why I feel like, um, like, he still has a chance to win it. But currently, I have it in fifth. But yeah, I know you find him overrated, but I can agree with that because name some wingers better than him name wingers better than him in general.
Wingers better than Lamine Yamal
Yeah.
in this season. I have Rafinha.
Okay.
I mean, do you want to count Osman Dembele or not?
Not really a winger this season.
Okay. No, fair point. For majority of the game came false. That's false nine. I'll put Salah ahead of Yamal.
Salah, okay.
I think those were the only two wingers.
But the same Salah that has been awful in the Champions League, But I agree because he has been crazy in the league. So okay, I'll give you that. Okay, so you only have two.
Yeah, them and Dembele. Those are the only wingers I had ahead of him in my list. I think so. Yeah.
So you can't. It's hard to call him overrated then, but it is what it is, I guess.
No, it's just I've seen him in a lot of top 5 Ballon d'Ors. I think Alvarez has had a better season than Yamal.
No. Okay, now you're going too far.
Season than Yamal.
Wait, Julian Alvarez, stop, bro.
Yeah, Alvarez has been insane for Atletico this season.
No. Bro, he wasn't starting like at the beginning, bro. Like,
No, I
know
know
he's scoring recently, but
7-8 games he wasn't that good, but I think he has 30 goals this season.
no.
I had Kane ahead of Yamal.
No way, no.
Ahead of Yamal.
So now you're trolling, Mo. Now you just have.
I think they've had
just have
impactful seasons.
You just have an agenda, bro. What has Kane done this season that has been impactful, other than scoring tap-ins, bro, and penalties, bro? Like,
okay, look,
his club didn't make it top 8. Like.
Okay, Dembele.
Yes, they're first.
He's second. So.
No. But because Dembele, like, at least is because with Dembele it's different because like
Like with Kane, what for me with Kane put it even higher. Like he was already having a good to great season in the league and UCL, but his Leverkusen ties, those were big, both of them. Like he was huge.
no,
Those
but he wasn't
performances go up.
no, but he wasn't consistent as well. Because I remember he had an opposite like he didn't score goals in like a couple of match days in a row.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
So he wasn't that great during the first half of the season too. So like just been recently he's been scoring goals, but nah, you can't have Kane over. I mean, bro, that's too far.
I have Vitinha over Yamal.
No, my God, that's awful. That's disgusting, man.
Like Vitinha fell.
No.
Don't forget
Man,
about Neves.
What?
Neves had. I think I had Neves right behind Yamal. I had Neves maybe 13th, 14th.
Oh
Hakimi
my
also right
God.
behind Yamal. Valverde right behind Yamal. Like Yamal's been good, Phil, but no, Yamal's been great. But come on.
Yeah, he's top
But
five at least.
how can you have what 3, 4 Barca players in the top 5?
I only have yeah, because we're the best team in the world. Like, what else?
I
Like,
also have. I also no. I also have 3 Barca players, Phil. I have Pedri, Leva, Rafinha in my top 5.
yeah, I have PSG, Lamine, and
Where would you
Rafinha.
put
Those
Leva
two.
then?
Like, not even like top 15, like probably top 15, bro.
Oh,
Like,
oh my God.
bro, even like Ferran has been just as good, bro. Like,
But Phil, remember we talk about impact. I understand like Leva, um, like he's struggling to make easy passes. He's still missing a lot of chances and so on. But Leva has the most goals in Europe this season. Leva has the most goals in La Liga. Leva has the
no,
second most goals in the Champions League. I even saw a stat, Phil. Yeah. Okay, so this was a few weeks ago, Phil. Yamal had won Barca 2 points in La Liga. Rafinha had won Barca 1 point. Leva had won you guys 16 points.
I don't believe that. I don't care about the waffle. All I must look for are the big games. And the big games level hasn't been carrying us at all. It's mostly Lamine and Rafinha and Pedri.
Okay, let's go through it. So, group stage, Bayern scored a goal.
Yeah, but no. He scored a goal. He missed two chances, bro. Two big chances. And plus, like, come on, that goal, like, Rafinha's the one that like his goals were more decisive, bro. Come on, like,
No, obviously Rafinha over. I'm just looking
yeah.
at so you scored that goal. Then you played. Who you
Our
played?
next big game was probably
El Clásico? Yeah, El Clásico
Dor-
right after. Scored a brace.
okay.
Beautiful.
So the classical, yeah, that game, yeah, he showed up. I would say that was the only big game.
El Clásico Super Copa? I didn't watch it. How was
No,
it?
he didn't. He just got a penalty. He didn't show up.
Did he miss any big chances or did he not get any
No,
chance?
he didn't get any chances. He was like a bystander.
Okay.
It
Because it
was
looked like he did a lot of
Lamine, and
counter-attacking that game.
that game was even though Lamine didn't score, he was our best player.
No, didn't
No,
Yamal?
actually, he did score. I want to say he scored that first goal, that equalizer. Yeah. So that game was Lamine. Let's go to the next big game. Dortmund, we won 3-2. He didn't score. And that
But
Benfica
I remember
game,
that game. He didn't have a single chance.
yeah, that's his fault, man. Like if you're that
No, that's
if you're that guy, you have to create something. Create something by yourself. You know what I mean? You don't have to rely on everyone to always feed you
no.
like
I remember he had the
chances.
tag. You had the tags, and then Yamal and Rafinha. They didn't find Leva. Like Yamal was trying to find Rafinha. Rafinha was trying to score himself. Mm. Then
Okay, so the Benfica game when we won 5-4, he scored 2 goals, but both of them were pens, so you can't really count that.
yeah,
shit.
no. Benfica, he pretty much had 3 straight stinkers.
Yeah,
I saw the second leg. The second leg stinker was really bad.
exactly. So like, what
Oh, we
other
watched.
big game we had? Atletico Madrid. Remember that game where we lost 2-1? Like the last minute goal by Atletico
Yeah.
at the Montjuic? Yeah, that game was a complete stinker. Remember, he missed a big chance.
How was Did Yamal play that game?
No,
So okay, fair. Would you then agree that Yamal has been a better big game player for Barca this season than Leva? But Leva has been more consistent than Yamal.
I want to say
As you said,
consistent
like
because
Yamal,
even
it's like the shit games, he doesn't care that much.
yeah, I understand your point, but even the games that he scores in, he still plays terrible. It's just like Barcelona, we create so
No,
many
that's his job,
chances,
though.
bro. Like any striker can
His
score those
job is to
goals, bro.
score goals.
I know, but like I'm not gonna judge him the same way I judge Lamine because his role is way different than Leva's. Like
Okay,
he has more
you know who's taking
responsibility.
the most shots? You know who's taking the most shots for Barca this season?
Who?
Yamal. Like
Oh,
he's taking the most shots this season, but he has a low amount of goals.
mm.
Like
Yeah. One
going into the
aspect.
season, what did you say about Leva? You wanted him shipped to Saudi. He's not good enough, and now he's the top scorer in the league. I just don't think because it's not just you. I've seen a lot of Barca fans. They don't prop him. I don't know why.
Yeah, because if you watch his games, bro, he's not. He's kind of a liability, especially in our build up. Like he's awful with the ball. You know what I mean? And he misses so many chances. Like even though he's scoring lots of goals, he could have scored way more. But he is, I guess, old and washed. Like
Rafinha, you could say the same argument for Rafinha and Yamal. Both
no,
have missed chances.
Rafinha didn't get as much clear cut chances as I mean. Like most of Rafinha's goals are like crazy finishes. Like Leo has like clear cut chances. Like do you have a site that can see the player that missed the most clear cut chances?
I
Like
can
it has to be
find
Leo, bro.
chances. I can find big chances.
Is that different than clear cut chances?
Big
I
chance.
guess right.
I think
It's the
it's
same
higher
thing.
than 0. Okay, yeah.
It's the same thing.
It's a chance higher than I think 0.15 xg.
Okay.
And by the way, DJ, what do you think? Like, because you understand my argument. My argument is I'm rating because Lewandowski is a striker. He's 36. He's the leading main man for Barca. Second top scorer in the UCL. Top scorer in La Liga.
Who's the top scorer in Champions League? Kane.
Rafinha.
Rafinha?
Oh, sorry, sorry.
Maybe him
yeah.
and Guirassy are on the same.
Yeah, it's them two. So what was your question?
Oh my god. Wait. Oh no, that was
What's happened?
just how much I rate Lewandowski for his goal scoring a lot this season.
Okay.
But Phil is saying that like you know his playing ability, like his 1-2 touches, his this, his that, he fucks up a lot of it, and he also misses a lot of big chances.
Way
He said
so
he wouldn't have him
chances.
top 15. He would have him like 15th.
In the Ballon d'Or.
Yeah.
Oh god. The thing with the Ballon d'Or is like we all know it's like it's not actually playing the best. It's more just PR. Like
Yeah.
if Barca were like fourth or fifth, but let's say somehow Leo still had crazy numbers, he wouldn't be, in the Ballon d'Or conversation. But I think the fact that he's putting up good numbers and a team that's playing well, you can argue for him to be top 10. Like I don't think he's one of the favorites to be winning it, but I think he should be up there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so here is this is only La Liga. Leva has 19 big chances missed. Rafinha 17. Yamal 11.
Okay.
Okay.
How is Ferran
Interesting.
Torres missed 9 big chances, bro? You barely even play.
Because he mostly comes out at the end, so I think you get more chances towards the end of games as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, he might be the one that won you the league, that wins you the league, bro. Real shit. Like with that goal against Atleti to tie it up,
Yeah.
might be a big goal come the end of the season.
Can you
Who
take
got the
Champions League
assist for that?
for which goal?
The Ferran Torres goal, please.
Rafinha, I think.
No, it was Yamal. I was giving you a layup there, bro. I was throwing you the lob.
No, it was Rafinha.
No, it was Yamal. Yamal crossed it in.
No, I know.
Which
Yamal only had one goal that game.
Nah,
he didn't get an
Yamal crossed
assist.
it in to Torres. He crossed it
No,
in.
that was Rafinha.
Nah, that was Yamal. I'm like 90% sure that was Yamal.
No, it
Dude,
was Rafinha.
maybe you're saying that DJ because he came from the right side.
I'm 90% sure that was Yamal.
It was Rafinha.
Look, I'm a Yamal agendist. I know that he forgets a stinker with a goal, like a heavy.
Am I going crazy, or did he not get the assist for that?
Yeah, wait, let me find it here as well. Commentary.
Ah, shit. The chat.
Barcelona put up another comeback against Atletico. Can you believe? Yeah, assist to Rafinha.
And, assists are a fake stat anyway. I don't believe in assists. I don't even believe in assists, man. It was invented to make Messi look good. I've already told you guys this before.
But Phil, as you can see, it's only 2 between him and Rafinha. And then even Yamal has a lot of big chances missed.
Yeah, because he's not great. Yeah, sure, I guess.
And then Champions League. Let's look Champions League. Big chances missed. Leva 5, Rafinha 2, Yamal 1. So maybe in the Champions League, because it's less chances in the Champions League, less games,
Yeah.
and he's missed a lot. Okay, we can compare that to PSG now, Phil, just to get a picture around the big chances missed. So PSG, big chances missed. Barcola 18. Dembele 12.
Wow.
Gonzalo 10. You see, Gonzalo just like Ferran Torres, the bench player that misses a little big. And then Asensio and Colo this high, and they barely played any games, man. They were so bad.
Now I remember Sancho after that mini purple patch, he just started fucking up in the front of the head.
And then in the Champions League, I know that Dembuz is gonna have many here, man. Yeah, 9 from Dembele. Wow, we have
Jesus.
way more big chances missed than Barca.
9. Holy shit.
Yeah, I mean that for me, that's the scariest thing about you guys, Phil, is how clinical you guys are. Like you still talk about your plays missing, but you are by far the most clinical team, I think.
Yeah, I guess.
Wait, if you look at in Champions League overall, big chances missed. Wow, Mbappe had 4 in one game. Genius.
Which game? Which game was that?
Brest away.
Oh my god.
Okay, so Dembuz has the most. Oh, okay. Dembele is 9, Haaland 9, Luke de Jong 9, Pavlidis 9, Mbappe 8, Barcola 8, Kane 7. You see, no Barca player until 14th place.
Oh wow. You want to talk about your next player? Was it Mbappe?
Oh, but I think we all know Mbappe's worst.
I don't think you can call him overrated when he's during his off season. He's still having good numbers, you know.
I know, but Phil, he's been off like past 3 seasons. Like you watched him last season versus Barca. Like I understand. Like Koundé and Araujo did a good job in the first leg, but Mbappe didn't have a single shot against you in the first leg. Like this is just being Mbappe. This is not like adaptation Mbappe. This is just Mbappe.
I still cannot consider him overrated. Because, like I was saying, look at the players he's competing with. Like, They're not that much better than him. No, is it even a player better than him? I don't even think so. I think he's the best player in the world. So
You don't think
still,
Dembele is better than Mbappe?
nah, he needs more seasons to even
Okay, so
like.
just this season, just this. Okay, I understand. Like the best player in the world, it's more about what you've done than just this season. But just this season,
This season probably he has been better, but that doesn't mean much because if you go by seasons, and it will always change. Like the best player in the world, you know. I still see him as the best player in the world, Mbappe.
what I say is, I think he should be. I think he should be the best player in the world. He should
But he's,
perform as the best player.
who's the best player? Dembele.
Oh, Dembele, yeah.
Okay, who's second from
Rodri
Dembele?
Probably Rafinha.
over Rodri. Are we going this season?
Oh, this season.
Okay. No, I don't think like I think there's quite a few players you can argue are like better players than Mbappe. Because he like what could you argue to say Mbappe's the best player in the world? It's more about shit he did quite a long time ago. Like he hasn't really done as much in recent seasons to be part of the. In
Yeah,
my opinion, at
even
least.
this season, his goal scoring. I
Yeah.
found a stat. This like shows how not good he's been. So it's Dembele. So it's all the best goal scorers this season. Non-penalty goals per 90. Dembele has
Where's Haaland, man?
0.94. Oh yeah. Okay,
Did
I
he
can
fall
actually
off?
check what Haaland's is. No, I didn't have him included because I want to compare Dembele against the other top-rated attackers this season.
Damn, Haaland's not top rated. That's what we're doing.
I mean, yeah, he's not top-rated this season,
Okay.
like by anyone. But
Okay.
Haaland's, let me see.
And so are we calling Haaland the system player? Is that what we're doing?
No. Just he can have a better season, but it's mostly about City not being that good this season.
Nah, that's true. Bro,
Wait,
City
no.
needs to be careful, man. They need to.
Ha-
What you
Haaland
saying?
got 0.74.
0.74. Okay, that's pretty good
So
actually.
same as Leva. Yeah, the second best here. Wow.
Wait, the money's on 0.9. What the fuck?
Yeah,
What?
no. And this is this season. This is not
Yeah.
2025.
Okay, so is this all comms, right?
All comes for club, yeah.
All comms. Oh my, that's well, no, that can't be right. What?
I know. Man.
Okay, I guess yeah, it's not per appearance, so it's per 90, but that is insane.
Okay, what did you say? So goals like his goals per game.
Right.
Um, no, yeah. So not per 90. Dembele has.
I think per 90 is the best stat though, because it should not like football should be measured in 90s, not games.
Yeah, especially with how many games they play now. Like it's it's like in the NBA, they do the same.
Right.
They
Like
have
if I
average statistics.
come on for 10 minutes, that's not an appearance. Well, it is an appearance, but it's not. It shouldn't be counted as a game, you know.
Wait, what stat should I look at, DJ?
What do you mean?
We were saying this one was like per 90. Which one would be the non per 90 stats?
Non per 90. Well, if you don't want per 90 stats, I think you can just get the base of just goals or
Okay,
goals
so
per
he
game.
scored. He's played 43 games
Okay.
and he scored 32. So you do 43 divided by 32? No,
Yeah.
32 divided by 43.
Times 100.
0.74.
Oh no, not times 100. Okay. Yeah,
That's
if you want.
0.74.
Yeah, that's if you wanted the percentage. Yeah, I mean 0.74 is still good, obviously. Yeah.
This also shows Phil. You see how good Leva has been, like goal scoring wise. But it also shows Mbappe 0.58. Like, I think
good.
Mbappe is. I think Mbappe is closer to Yamal than he is to Dembele. Yeah,
No, but
Yamal has
0.58.
Yamal has 0.34.
0.58 is still good though.
No. It's just back to the thing about best player in the world. That's why I don't think Mbappe is
Right.
like.
No, I think the best players in the world make the difference at the highest level, and apart from apart from the City game this season, where okay, second leg City he was good, but first leg he wasn't good.
Yeah.
Like he hasn't done that because he hasn't done it for France and he hasn't done it at the club level. So like, what exactly are you basing that off? You know, like if you as an attacker, especially the way he plays the game, it's all about how you impact the game in the biggest moment, and he hasn't really been doing that. You know, like
Yeah,
you
he
compare that
didn't
to
do that
someone
for
like
us last season. I
hasn't
think he
nope,
only has 3 goals in his last 13 games for France.
yeah,
Against Croatia, they had to make a comeback. Dembouz.
right,
Dembouz was there for the comeback. Mbappe had like 8 chances he missed.
yeah. Like if you compare his sort of contributions to like someone like a Rodri, who, okay, he's not getting you 50 goals and assists, but you know he's able to influence the game from midfield. Like I think that's where you start to make the argument for other players as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To finish off this one I had about Dembouz, some other crazy numbers by Dembele. So overall, he has 32 goals this season. Only Kane and Leao have more. But if you remove Depends, he's number 1. And look at Kane. How many does Kane have? 35. Remove Pence, 21. Salah, 32, 21. Kane has 14 penalty goals. Salah has 11 penalty goals. Then this I found. So on March 24th, Ousmane Dembélé this year has 23 goals. Mbappe's best at this time was 17 goals. Haaland's best was 16. Which means Dembélé is doing something this season, goal scoring wise, strictly, that Haaland and Mbappe has never done. And if we compare it to Ronaldo and Messi, the best Ronaldo had was 18 goals. Messi 29. But yeah, Dembélé is doing something Cristiano Ronaldo has never done. Dembélé is scoring a goal every 59 minutes this year. Ronaldo's best is 72. Messi's is 66. Dembélé is scoring average in these first 3 months better than Ronaldo and Messi did in their best goal scoring years.
But Mo, can't you agree that as well as Dembele has been, can you agree like your league has been pretty terrible this season?
I don't think our league has been terrible. I think Ligue 1 has never had like better average quality, but I agree in the terms of one tough competitor for the league title. Yeah, but I mean that's not how I decide. I mean Dembele has 8 goals in the Champions League, so what he's doing in the league is matching what he's doing in the Champions League.
Are you sure he has 8?
Yeah,
What? How? I thought it was.
Why are you
Did
so
he get a hat?
surprised?
Did he get a hat trick against Brest?
No,
Oh, he scored 2 goals.
He got a hat trick against Stuttgart.
Brest, Stuttgart 3,
He scored one against City.
1 against Liverpool. Wait, is it 7?
I think it's 7 or 6.
Phil, why you
not 6.
why are you so surprised, bro? Dembele is that guy, man.
Because he didn't start off that that hot, you know.
I mean, he was giving everyone else a
Yeah,
head
7.
start. Yeah, he was giving everyone else a head start because he knew if he started the season banging, you know, that's why against Girona, he knew that he could have scored that chance, but he said, let me make it a bit more interesting. Mo, you remember that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
Dembele is
Wait.
like the turtle.
Right.
He let Rafinha, be the rabbit, have the go quicker.
Yeah.
And now he's catching up.
Exactly.
Wait, so he scored 7, right? How many did he score against Brest? Ty?
I think 3. Was it the 3 or 2? Okay.
It
He
was
scored
3.
no, he didn't score the pen. Virginia, he won the pen. Yeah.
Was it 3?
No, it was
2
it
versus
was-
Brest, 3 versus Stuttgart, 1 versus City, 1 versus Liverpool.
Okay.
And Phil, to your point
he's
about
been good.
the league being bad, like I don't think the league is bad. I think PSG have just been very, very good.
See, I would agree if you guys were to like translate those results in the Champions League.
But we have.
Yeah.
Well, we made Liverpool
Exactly.
look mid.
I mean, you have to beat them
and penalties.
Yeah, but they still played better than them though. Like over the 2 legs.
Yeah, I guess, but like,
I mean, it's
I
true.
guess Bayern, you guys weren't that great.
No, but Bayern was
No,
a 50-50 tie.
in
Bayern
the
was a
beginning of the
50-50
season that
tie.
was Fugazi, Phil. You know
No,
that
but
was
Phil,
No.
Yes,
You can't say that because even at the beginning of the season, you guys were still walking the league. I would agree if the beginning of the season you guys were also awful in the league,
no,
but that wasn't the case.
I don't think we were ever awful in Champions League. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, I don't know.
You're awful. Well, you weren't awful against PSV, Girona, Bayern. What's the other team?
Okay,
Arsenal.
okay. Let me ask you a question. So, Girona, I thought was a good performance, just couldn't finish. PSV was a bad performance. Arsenal was a bad performance. Bayern was a so-so performance. Atleti was a fine performance. Like, I think you can't just judge it solely off the result, though. Like, that's what I'm trying to say.
Fair enough, but
Yeah.
be 19 points above second place is crazy, bro. It's crazy.
I mean, like if you drop a great team in a mediocre league, they're gonna be clear at the top. Like I think if you drop PSG in, I think if you drop PSG in the Bundesliga, we'd be top in the Bundesliga.
Yeah, so you just agree that your league is mediocre. That's my point.
It is. Yeah, it's definitely.
Okay, yeah, that's the point. Thank you.
No, you said it was bad.
Yeah.
There's a difference between bad and
What's the
mediocre.
difference between mediocre and bad?
Are you seriously asking me what's the difference between mediocre and bad, bro? Those are two different words.
What?
Yes, they are. Mediocre is mediocre, bad is bad. There's like on a scale, there's about a million levels between the two, bro.
What? I did not know that.
You didn't know that mid and bad were two different words.
I know the different words, but not that much of a difference. Like
Phil, come on, man. That's like saying there's no difference between 5 and 0 on a scale. No, but bro, it's true. If you go 10, 5, 0, those are there's a big difference. You go from 10 to 5 to 0.
Okay, so DJ, you agree that your league is mediocre, right?
Yes, I think
okay.
If anyone trying to argue that would be crazy. Like the league is not very good.
Mo, do you also agree with that?
He's not here.
Like
I think like
Yo, Phil, wait, I'm gonna be back quick. Back.
All right.
Because I know Mo see some rubbish excuse.
I don't think the league is bad, but it's not great. It's not the Prem. It's not. I think beyond the Premier League because the money in the Prem, like, but
it's not La Liga too.
No, but I think even with La Liga, I feel like I've said this before. Like, I think the only difference between La Liga and Ligue 1 is that there's two like elite teams compared to only one in France.
Not just that, like our like
your
mid-level teams. Yeah, our mid-level teams. Yeah, that's the word.
I don't think there's a big difference. I really don't think there's a big difference. Like you compare,
sure,
like okay.
There's Bilbao.
Let me not. I'll give you like Sevilla what they've done in Europe. I think like that's obviously crazy. But like you look at like Betis, Bilbao, Sociedad, you know Valencia when they were good. I don't think there's a massive difference between those teams and like Lille, Lens, Rennes when they were good, Nice when they were good, Marseille, Monaco, those kind of teams. You know, like I really don't think there's that much difference in quality.
Okay.
Like I'll give you Sevilla because Sevilla, like what they do in Europa League is crazy. Obviously, like obviously Villarreal with that 1 year with Emery as well.
I'm surprised you are honest because Tosin and I know Mo too.
Yo, have you seen that video of the guy who get morning routine guy?
Oh yeah.
Have you seen
with like the water and like
yeah. Bro, that shit is so funny, man.
He better be getting paid from that, like
definitely, bro. He has
water
like
company or else
over 1 million likes. I think he must have a fucking what do you call it partnership with them.
Yeah,
bro, this nigga is so funny, man.
I think PSG tweeted something about him. I saw a tweet about him. Yeah. Do you watch basketball, the NBA, or no?
Do I watch what? Basketball?
Yeah,
Yeah,
or
of
like
course.
keep
Of course.
keep. Oh, you do? Yeah, you do. I want to say.
Yeah, I
Do you
do.
see the beef with Stephen A. Smith and LeBron?
I haven't really paid too much attention to it because
Oh, okay,
Stephen A
good.
is annoying, but I've seen like a little bit stuff about it. Yeah, the whole thing
Uh,
is just so silly, man. Honestly,
and
it's just two grown men arguing like fucking school children, bro. It's crazy.
the conspiracy in me believe that they're doing that to like boost the ratings in the league. I won't be surprised because it's kind of stupid, like the beef, man.
You think it's all just like PR?
Kind of PR. I think it's kind of like scripted in a way, like
Mm,
deep down they're probably like cool with each other, but
yeah.
this league they need to make views. So like
The,
I feel like
the, the only the only thing is I don't know how much like the NBA doesn't really need more eyes. Like the NBA has, it's the most popular league because like I don't know how much money. Like okay, like what I'm saying, yeah, a beef between LeBron and Stephen A. is not gonna make more
yeah,
people want to watch basketball. It's
yeah,
just
I
gonna
guess,
make
yeah,
us talk about it on fucking
yeah,
Twitter Spaces and all that.
yeah, that's true.
W- Wait, Phil. I like that conspiracy.
Oh, you think so? Oh, yeah, yes, sir. Thank you.
No, because LeBron is a Zionist, man. He lives for stuff like this. I've
Yeah.
seen what I saw Stephen A. Smith. He said like, "Oh, if LeBron dared touch me, I would have slapped
I
him
would have
back."
swung on him. Yeah. Niggas, man.
Because what I don't understand, Phil, is he made a video after the altercation where he just talked, and then 2 weeks after he has another one, and then he says, "I'm gonna slap him if he touched me." Why didn't he just say that in the first video?
I know
It feels manufactured.
exactly.
But as DJ said, how much that would obviously bring focus, but would doesn't the NBA have big problems like
He
with
was, yeah,
viewership dropping? Like would that have
yeah.
that much?
I don't think it would impact viewership. No.
But it could be fake. The beef between them could be fake.
Yeah.
Maybe to give LeBron some good PR or something, or Bron and
Yeah.
James some satanistic PR, man. No, what I
No,
love
but
was that buzzer beater by
oh yeah, the Bulls.
yeah,
Yeah.
beautiful.
That shit was crazy.
And I'm gassed. Kawhi Leonard is playing crazy right
Oh, he's
now.
back.
Yeah, he's playing right now. He
Getting on.
scored 25 points in the first half.
Who they
He's
playing?
Brooklyn Nets.
Brooklyn. Oh yeah, Brooklyn's ass.
Yeah, so it's kind of like a stat pass session.
Do
But Mo,
D'Lo's playing?
huh?
Yeah, he got 31 now.
Do you know
Oh
D'Lo's
wow.
playing? D'Lo.
I don't even know. I
Oh,
don't even follow basketball that much. I follow the Clippers, but like I don't follow it like soccer. If that makes sense, But Mo, did you hear what DJ said earlier
No.
about your league? I want to hear your thoughts. He said that he agrees that your league is mediocre. Is that true?
No.
You see, I know you're going to say no. You see, DJ? Wait, so why don't you believe that?
Because I don't think it's mediocre.
But DJ said
Oh,
that
boy.
if you don't believe that, then you're just like being biased.
why you gonna bait me out?
I think Ligue 1 is the best, third best league in terms of average quality in Europe's top 5 leagues.
But come on, Mo, you're 19 points above. Come on, you gotta question it a bit, man.
You think it's higher quality than Syria?
The thing is, Phil, this PSG team, yes, we don't want to throw around the generational thing too much, but this is a generational team, Phil.
Oh my god.
To be fair, this is a great team. Like
Yeah, it is
every
good.
department
We're unbeaten.
apart from probably
Only-
finishing, like I think every department of the team is truly elite. Like as elite as it gets.
You think your defense is elite? That's
Yeah,
another
the defense
question.
the defense is really good. especially like when
Okay.
Donnarumma chooses to have like one of those Manuel Neuer kind of games, like you cannot score against PSG. Genuinely, like the only time we ever can see goals is just like someone decides that today they don't feel like keeping a clean sheet.
Or
Like
when
individuals.
you guys defend corner kicks too, or like set pieces.
No, because bro, we
I don't know,
just
the
played
Liverpool game.
100 and what? How many minutes? Or 210 minutes against Virgil van Dijk.
No, but that's Liverpool though. Like I've seen other
6'5"
games,
Virgil
bro.
van Dijk with Trent, the generation right back,
No,
putting
I
the
was
corners
shitting
in.
myself every corner.
Yeah, we
Every
didn't.
corner, I was
Did they
shitting
even have a shot
myself.
on target from a corner? I don't think they did. Like, if that doesn't give you confidence defending corners, then nothing will, honestly.
I don't know how we survived that game.
Yeah.
But no, like Phil, it's also we don't have that competitor. Like, so
Yeah,
are
that's
you
true.
saying that if you switch Marseille and Monaco for Madrid and Atletico, does Ligue 1 become better than La Liga then? Just
Yes.
because there's a title race?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, yeah, but that's the thing. I don't determine in terms of like title race or the best teams. I'm just saying average quality. Average quality.
But
Momo, I think there are a
you
lot
can't
of
really judge that.
no,
How
I
can
think
you
there
like?
are a lot of bad teams in the league, though. I would say.
Yeah, but
Thank you.
go and watch La Liga. Go and watch La Liga.
Yeah, I think the bottom like 8 in like both leagues is comparable. But I think like I already said to Phil, I think the difference is just that in La Liga there's two super teams compared to one in PSG, and then also like Atleti are better than anyone else in Liga except for PSG.
Facts.
Yeah, we just need like that. What happened to Monaco getting taken over as well? Like that died down so quickly.
It could happen. Like Saudi still has interest. Saudi has interest in both Monaco and Marseille. I feel it could happen. I think they probably want a good team in all the leagues,
Yeah,
all the European top 5 leagues. So it could happen.
we need
Well,
that desperately, man.
to answer it, Phil, how I determine average quality is two stuff. It's eye test, and then it's money. The Premier League is the best league because of money.
Yep.
They got money. And Phil, Ligue 1 has outspent La Liga the past 5 seasons. Isn't that a surprising stat? Isn't that a crazy stat?
But more part of that is also they were already ahead. La Liga were already ahead in terms of quality of teams, weren't they? That's
Yeah,
why
I
they
agree.
don't need to spend as much.
No, it's mostly because they're poor.
No,
Like, they've
they
gone
are
really
poor,
broke.
but also they still have better teams, I would say, overall in the league. In terms
Not
of
not
quality.
not really. Like Sevilla, you talked about before. I think I saw, and this is another Tebas thing.
Yeah.
Phil, what is it called? The thingy that you guys have problem with, like a wage maximum or something?
1v1 rule, something like that. I don't know.
Yeah. So
FFP or
your
something.
one, yeah, your one
Okay.
got bigger, Phil. Like how much you can spend on wages.
Oh,
Over the
wage
season.
bill. Yeah, yeah.
I saw Sevilla. Sevilla's had like a maximum of 12 million or something.
Yeah, it's kind of fucked.
And I blame it all on Tebas was happened to La Liga because
Yeah, that's true.
he doesn't want to like change the rules of the league that are completely died
Yeah,
out,
yeah.
and he just fucks it up. Wait, I'm gonna bring a slide here that will like, just show how horrendous it is. Wait, let me see. What? Oh, I can show this one as well. Okay. Wage gap. Thanks so much, Santo. Yeah, the wage gap. That was for example here. This is the best way to explain it. Look at Ligue 1 here. All right, because of inflation and more money being put into football, everything grows. So from 12-13 to 19-20, you can see it's growing. Right. COVID hits, goes down, and look at Ligue 1 now. Back pretty much to numbers right before COVID, their peak. This is La Liga.
Yeah.
La Liga also going up. COVID hits. There's still COVID hit. They still haven't recovered from COVID. Like this is what La Liga spent before COVID. 1.5 billion. Last summer they spent a third of that. And I can't look at this and say, oh, this doesn't affect the average quality of the league. Plus, Ligue 1 produces better talents than La Liga as well.
Oh my god.
But Phil, at least you understand this point, right? And what I say is, the more money you spend, I don't think it guarantees you more quality, just a higher likelihood. If I have 100
I
million,
agree.
you have 50 million to spend. Maybe if you have a better sporting director, you can get better talent.
I agree.
But even Phil, if I agree with you, even if I agree with you that La Liga is better, let's say that. Do you agree that it's like this? Like Ligue 1 is growing and La Liga is going downhill, or like staying here? And Ligue 1 might overcome them, like average quality.
More, I still feel like in France though we struggle to keep a lot of the best players in the league because the money is just such a handicap, isn't it? Because like even if like teams can do everything right, you're still going to be in a situation where you have to sell your best players, and in a situation like Lille in right now, you might even lose your best player for a free transfer. You know, you just don't have the money. So it happened with Nantes a couple years ago. Like imagine if Nantes got like 40 mil for Coleman. Imagine what that would do for the club, bro. Like they're gonna get relegated this season, and they're still feeling the effect of losing a player who ended up becoming a £100 million player for free. Like it's just awful for them.
But what you're saying is not true. La Liga can't spend like Ligue 1 because La Liga. Yeah, I'm blaming it all on Tebas.
Yeah,
Why
PSG doesn't control the league.
What does that even mean?
Yeah, PSG doesn't control the league. If PSG controlled the league, but it would be so much more different, honestly.
You know, DJ, I agree in the sense that we can't keep, but majority of La Liga clubs have the same problem. Like they're losing their best players to garbage Premier League teams.
But the difference there is they're losing them for massive fees, and then they're coming to Ligue 1 to buy our best players. They're going to the Eredivisie to buy their best players.
But they're not. Even now, let's check then. What is it called? Selling numbers then.
Okay.
So let's look how much the leagues have sold.
Oh, like player quality.
Yeah, in like transfers. So
okay. The transfer market track that?
Yep.
Let's see.
Okay, so income. So this one, 632.
Okay.
You see it? That's how much they made last summer. Let's look at Ligue 1.
Okay. 632.
892.
Wait it. Wow. Okay. Can we see some of the fees? So this is money. Okay. Yeah. Players sold. Okay. Can you scroll down? I just want to see like some of the fees that were paid for Ligue 1 players. I don't know if it tracks that. I don't think it tracks that, does it? Like exits. No, it doesn't track exits.
Okay, here. So like we sold.
Oh, okay.
50,
yeah, this
probably
is
50, 16.
Wait, Mo, are you sure this is
20?
Okay, all right. No, keep going, sorry.
Tamara 16. Okay, Brest didn't sell anyone. Lenioro 62. Kefran Turam 20. O'Brien 20.
Who spent 147 mil? Is that Leon?
Yeah.
Why are they spending that much money, man? Oh my god. 24 mil.
Hosanna 40, Wahi 27.
Okay, this is
14.
This is loans, right? Okay.
Marseille, Wahi 26, Diaye 18.
Yeah. I think
16.
I think this this might be a little bit misleading, not because of anything nefarious, but because I think it also obviously counts for like transfers within Liga as well. So like Liga to Liga clubs. So I think
But
that sort of like
it's the
boosts
same in
the.
La Liga.
No, it definitely is. It definitely is. But like what I'm saying is like when you think about money
The
coming
money
into
stays in the league.
right,
Okay.
yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. When you think about money coming into the league, like
Yeah.
Lance selling Kusanov for 50 mil to then be able to now go out and buy someone else, that's just adding more to the league, isn't it? You know, compared to
Yeah.
like the players staying in the league. Yeah.
Yeah. But
What
even
is
even I, DJ, like when you told me about that, I didn't remember the numbers, but we checked it, and Ligan, like, so Ligan are getting in more.
right? And spending more as well.
Yeah. So, but yeah, every time I talk to a La Liga fan, Barca Madrid fan, blame Tebas because he's the main reason you haven't been able to come back since COVID. And Phil, look,
Yeah.
you know, I have the La Liga agenda I troll, but obviously I would want La Liga to be better. But with Tebas there, man, he's a horrendous president. Like he doesn't want to spend money on goal line technology. You don't want to make the league better quality because he thinks what 12 million, 50 million is not worth it.
Yeah, he's embarrassing, man.
And and even Nasser actually, by the way, he said it. I think Tebas said some bad stuff about PSG. Nasser said he said you should worry about your own league because soon Ligue 1 will overtake La Liga.
Oh, don't kill me.
Look at Premier League. Yeah, that's the thing. The Ligue 1 and La Liga together, I don't even think is as strong as the Premier League money wise. Just so much money in that league. Premier League income of 1.7 million, and they spent 2.8 million. How are we supposed to compete with this?
Yeah,
That's
man.
legit. Liga and La Liga together and more. Nah, I hate and look at it, Phil. Their best team that is leading the league by 10 points just got humbled.
Yeah, league. Yeah, um, the English league is that league is suspect too, bro. Like,
Yeah, at least Phil, if we win the Champions League, you're like, yeah, PSG are cooking the Champions League and Liga. But Liverpool, they're cooking the Premier League, but not Champions League.
hmm because
Like
all the
with
teams are bad in the um, Premier League. Like City are bad. You can say Arsenal are pretty bad.
let's see.
Chelsea, like,
Um, okay, so this is something I was thinking about uploading as a video. I never did, and I want to like to talk about it. So I made like a Rushmore for all the biggest clubs, and let's have some discussions. This is my Barca Mount Rushmore. Anyone you would swap?
Carlos Puyol, probably.
For who?
Good question. Mm, PK,
I
you
was.
can say.
Ooh, you think Piqué was bigger than Puyol?
Oh, maybe not as a icon legend, but as a player, yes.
Yeah, as a player, he was better, but like Mount Rushmore is more like I don't know, like symbol.
Yeah. Okay.
People saying Dino,
He wasn't here for that long.
Cruyff. Yeah, Cruyff is a great
I,
shout.
I
The
didn't
only
really see him.
minus thing for Cruyff is for me is that a lot of his legacy is as a manager. Like what did he do for Barca as a player?
Oh, I thought this was recently. Okay, yeah. Cruyff, yeah. Probably Cruyff has to be there, yeah.
But what did he do for Barca as a player?
Mm. Did he win this our first Champions League or no? That was
No, he was. Wasn't he the
Coleman, I
manager?
think. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe he won you as the manager. That's the thing.
What's this?
Maybe Coleman can be there instead of
Uh,
Carlos Puyol.
Mount Rushmore for all the biggest clubs.
How you got Puyol over Cruyff?
Because Cruyff as a player, not as a
Mhm.
manager, but as a player, I think his legacy is not as strong as Puyol as a player for Barca.
What about Dani Alves? And Busquets as well. I'd have Busquets over Xavi.
Busquets over Xavi?
No.
Yeah, I'd have Busquets
Bus-
over Xavi.
Why? Because he stayed for longer?
Yeah.
Yeah, but Xavi was there before also.
Yeah,
Like Busquets became a starter when Pep came in.
Yeah.
Like Xavi
I-
was
I'll-
starting, I
I
think,
also
since
think
03
like,
maybe.
because Busquets, like he's obviously the greatest DM ever. You cannot argue that over Xavi. But I think Busquets over Puyol is a solid one though. I think
I don't know, like Puyol, captain as well.
but I don't think Puyol was better than Busquets, was he?
Like that's the thing. Like we even both me and Phil think Piqué is better than Puyol, like as a player.
My
But
take
I'm
was so
talking like
bad.
legacy for the club.
Phil left. He said, "I ain't hearing this shit." No, but that's decent. Yeah, I mean, fair enough then.
For Madrid, I have
Okay.
Cristiano Ronaldo, Di Stefano, Casillas, and Sergio Ramos.
How far is Big Ben's away from being on this route? Is he fifth or sixth?
Ooh.
Did you consider Zizou as well?
No, Zizou wasn't there for too long. Only won one UCL.
Okay. Alright.
For me, the fifth man, I think it's Modric.
Modric over Benzema. Okay, that's a solid take.
And then you got Puskás as well from old time.
Yeah. How good was Di Stefano?
Like he was the like he was part when they stopped having UCLs in the 60s.
Okay. All right.
Like
Um,
in Madrid's official website, they have
Yeah.
him as the number one legend in the club's history.
Okay. All right, then fair enough. Oh,
But yeah, Modric and Benzema, good suggestions. Yeah, I think those are all the only two good, and Puskás. Those three are the good suggestions that could potentially get a spot here. But I think Casillas is from the academy. Ramos, obviously huge captain as well. Ronaldo, Di Stefano. Like this, Ronaldo was part of the second time they stopped had a UCS. Di Stefano was there for the first one.
right.
Next one is Atletico Madrid. It's a lot of recency bias because this is the best Atletico. I have Koke, Griezmann, Oblak, and Godin. I think potentially Felipe Luis deserves a shout.
Okay. Yeah, I don't really know too much about Atleti.
Maybe Falcao, but I don't think he was there for too long.
Yeah. Is there anyone
Well-
from the past maybe?
He's saying Fernando Torres, but Fernando Torres was there when he was young, then he left.
Yeah.
Like majority of his time and his peak was away from. I was thinking Juan Fran, maybe. Who were you gonna say? Yeah, it is a lot of recency bias because, like, legacy wise, it's like DJ. If PSG win the UCL this season, Dembele has a better legacy at PSG than Mbappe because legacy is a lot about the biggest competitions. Yeah,
I don't know about that. I think that Dembele needs to do it for a couple more seasons though.
no, I think if Dembele, especially as the leader and scoring
Yeah.
the goals, if he leads us to a UCL, I mean that's already a bigger legacy than Neymar, Mbappe, Ibra. How much it hurts, that's just how it is, unfortunately.
Does Haaland have a bigger City legacy than Aguero?
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, okay, fair enough then. Yeah, we can skip Atleti. Not skip, but we can move on to the next one.
Philip Luis. Atleti's biggest legend is Simeone. Yeah, but he's the manager. Asset. This
We
is
should
only what they
put
do.
him on, bro.
I
I don't want to see
know he
Koke
played there
based
as
on
a
this,
player
man.
as well.
You can put him
yeah.
on just for the sake of it.
Simeone,
We
it wouldn't be a
understand
Mount
Koke.
Rushmore. It would be just one
Yeah,
guy.
just him.
That's
Yeah.
Diego Simeone.
Nah, come on. Respect Griezmann, no black. Respect Griezmann, no black.
Yeah, I mean, not comparable to Simeone. And then Bayern, I have Lam, Neuer, Müller, and Gerd Müller.
We left off the Kaiser,
Kaiser?
Franz Beckenbauer.
Oh. Okay, great shout. I
I
would
mean,
swap him for
I'm taking off Muller, bro. I'm sorry. Muller
Müller.
can
Yeah,
have-
Müller.
Muller can
Yeah,
sit.
Beckenbauer for Müller.
Yeah, Muller. Yeah, come on now.
Okay,
Wait, which
Lam,
Muller?
Neuer, Beckenbauer,
Which Muller?
Thomas.
Okay, all right. Wait, where's Lewa? Oh, are we not? He's not. He's not pure German.
No. Just like Bayern have these legends that were there for like since academy days, nearly like
Nah,
10
I hear that. I
plus
hear
years.
that. Yeah.
But yeah, Beckenbauer 100% instead of Müller. This is PSG.
Okay, let's see. You got Neymar, Mbappe.
Once again, a lot of recency bias because this
Thiago
is the
Silva.
most
Okay.
time for PSG.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I think you could argue maybe like Di Maria, over Neymar, but
Oh,
I think Mbappe.
Neymar.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think Mbappe, Thiago Silva are like solidified. Zlatan, I'd say, because he was like the first sort of big star, the face of like the new QSI project. And then Neymar, I think Neymar obviously like he's like legacy is a bit more like iffy, I think, for a lot of people, but because of just the level he played at his best, I think you can put him on there. But
I think Neymar has a bigger legacy than Mbappe. I think Neymar has a bigger legacy than Ibra.
no, I can't see that. Like I just think with Neymar, like he missed just way too many games. Like he can't have bigger legacy than Mbappe. Mbappe is, come on now. That's
Neymar took us to Champions League final, something Mbappe could never do.
he didn't take us there. He was part of the team. He didn't take us there by
No,
himself.
he was the main man. He was the main man that took us. Mbappe has never been able to do that as the main man.
I mean, you can't. One man can't carry a team. Like Mbappe, come on. Like, Mbappe has God knows how many goals for
about
PSG.
Neymar. We just said the same thing about Neymar.
What do you mean?
Yeah, one man can't take, but I'm saying
Yeah,
you be the leading man, offensive leading man to take them to a UCL final. Mbappe could never.
I think
Neymar
Thiago
did.
Silva was just as important getting to that UCL final as Neymar.
Yeah, and
I
that's
think
Thiago Silva is there.
yeah, like no, but what I'm saying is that I don't like how people like give the 1920 run to the final as like, oh, that's Neymar did it. It's like no, like there were
I'm not saying
everyone on
that.
the everyone on that team. Kimpembe was
The
great,
team-
you know.
When the
Bernat
team
was
relied
great.
on one attacker to win them games offensively, Mbappe could never. Mbappe could never be relied upon as much as Neymar. The only 2 seasons we've relied upon Mbappe was
21, 22,
21, 22, and 2021.
20.
That's it.
No, I think even in 2021, like they were, remember that group stage, Mbappe was stinky for quite a while. Like it was
It's simply not. I'm simply looking
just
at
the
now.
knockouts. Yeah, just the
Yeah,
knockouts.
yeah.
Okay.
But
Fair enough. Then.
Verratti over Ibra.
Verratti over.
that-
I'm having Verratti over
down
Neymar
Ibra?
for Verratti over Ibra. If I'm being honest.
No, because the thing that takes down Ibra, first of all, the maximum he reached was the quarterfinals of the Champions League.
But more, you can't just look at it
He
over
was
Champions
only here
League.
for 4 years.
I think for 4
Like,
years he played as many
Mount
games as
Rushmore
Neymar
of
did for us.
success of the club. What part of success were you part of the club, and the impact you had? And I love Ibra.
Yeah.
But we have to be honest. He was only here 4 years as well.
I think for 4 years, and he's played as many games as Neymar. I'm pretty sure. Like we can't just look at it over years. You have to look at games
We
played as
still
well.
look at it over years because yes, Neymar was injured, but Neymar was still there for longer.
No, but was he there for
there
longer if he
9
played less games though? Like if you were there but you weren't
Yeah,
actually there, then why does you being there matter?
because he was here for a longer time. I don't know.
But he wasn't
how
playing
we
though. He
take
was on the
it out.
bench. He wasn't contributing anything. He was on the bench, injured.
Yeah, but he was still here for a longer time. Like Neymar was at PSG.
Well, just like the seasons.
No, just Neymar was here for a longer time. I don't know why.
But Mo, if
It's
a
like
player is here for
Verratti-
is here for 8 years,
Verratti
but
had
you
a lot
never
of
play,
injuries and missed a lot of games.
but
That doesn't like take
yeah.
down his legacy.
Okay, but Verratti in the 11, 12 years he was here, he still played a shit ton of games though. Like Neymar missed half the games he was at PSG for.
Yeah, but even if you look at it, Verratti's average, like Verratti wasn't part of our Champions League run, for example.
Okay, but like no one was gonna argue what Verratti, like his career though at
I know,
PSG.
but this is the legacy. This is the big moments.
Yeah.
If you're gonna be on Mount Rushmore, it's about what have you done for the club to impact it successfully. And obviously, all of these guys have done
Yeah.
elite stuff in the league. So I'm strictly looking at Champions League, and that's for me the only thing that minuses Ibra. Maybe if he came at another time at PSG, with
What did Neymar do for us in the Champions League?
took us to our first Champions League
He
final.
didn't take us to the first final, Mo. You gotta stop saying
Our
that,
first
bro.
Champions
He
League
didn't
final
take us anywhere.
as
Like
the main man.
he-
Ibra was
he-
the main man.
he was the main man because he was the
Pogba was
face
the
of the
main
team.
man.
He wasn't any more important to the team than Thiago Silva was.
he was the main man. I'm strictly talking about attackers as a main man. When Barca win the Champions League, you say Messi led them to the Champions
Which
League.
Champions League?
He was the main man. But
Which
Xavi,
Champions League?
Iniesta, Piqué, Dani Alves, all of these players were very
But
good.
Neymar isn't half the player Messi is though, so we can't compare that.
Again, I have no clue what that has to do with anything.
No,
I'm
because
strictly-
you use the comparison of Messi leading them to Champions League. Neymar isn't a third of the player that Messi is though, so let's not act like that's a
I mean,
comparison.
that's wrong. But again, I have no.
You
clue.
think Neymar is a third of the player Messi was?
I think Neymar is the closest player to Messi I've seen.
Okay, he might be close in
Better.
like stylistically, but
Third,
he is not. He's not even a third of the player Messi was, bro. Like, come on, let's be real. now.
Absolutely, but look, absolutely no. But that has nothing to do with it. I'm strictly talking what leading the main line has means. Like
okay.
you were the leading man to take us to that final.
Okay, so 17-18, yeah, he missed what? Okay, knocked out in the round of 16. He played one knockout game. 17-18 group stage, he was great. I'll give you that. Fine. 18-19 missed both knockout games. Group stage again, he was great. Fine. 19-20, he was great. Quote unquote led us. 2021 missed both games against.
I have no clue what that is supposed to mean.
Because he wasn't playing in the biggest moments. He wasn't playing.
Again, that doesn't matter. Why? Because we're talking about what has he done for the club. What has he done? What has Neymar? What can Neymar say to Ibra? I did, you never did.
Oh my god.
When Neymar has, Mbappe can't say. Ibra can't say they have.
What does Neymar have that Mbappe can't say?
Di Maria can say, even though he was the second fiddle.
What does Neymar have that
was
Mbappe can't say he has?
Took us to the Champions League final.
Oh my god.
You know that Mbappe has 0 semi-final goals?
What, in the Champions League?
Mbappe last season, DJ.
Yeah.
We were up against fucking Dortmund.
No, Mbappe was stinky against Dortmund. Yeah, I agree. No,
legs.
I agree with that. I agree. He was stinky against Dortmund.
And that definitely hampers his legacy when he was the main man, when the team was
Okay,
on
but
top, and
Mo,
we were
why
great
does
this
why
season.
does Neymar never been available in the Why does Neymar never been available in Champions League? Why does that not impact him then?
It impacts him as much as Mbappe being available and being stinky. Like Mbappe was available, but he was ass. So I think it's like plus minus one.
Okay,
It's
so
even-
if you're
It's even
weighing
better
up,
for Neymar's legacy that he was injured than actually being on the pitch and stinking it up. Because
if you're weighing up legacy, right?
Mbappe stunk
Yeah.
it up. Neymar missed the second leg versus Madrid. Mbappe stunk it up. All these games Neymar missed. Mbappe
Okay, you're saying 17-18 second leg, right? Not the 21-22.
18 second leg. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, so if you're okay, how about let me like ask you to look at it another way, yeah. If we're looking at it as like a cup, right? You're filling up a cup. So your legacy, you keep adding to it, right? If you're unavailable to play in the games, then you're unable to add to that legacy. If Mbappe is actually playing and he's available, scoring 50 goals every season, he's adding on to that legacy, you know? Even though he might not have reached the highs that Neymar might have reached.
This is Neymar's legacy going into the 18-19 season. And as you said, he's injured. So it doesn't go up, it doesn't go down, right?
Right. Okay.
Mbappe was playing and he was ass, which means his legacy goes down.
Okay, but
I don't care about stat padding in Ligue 1, man. That's not why we did him.
But the thing, I don't think that's fair
year.
though. Like, I don't think you can just judge like a player's contribution solely off like a handful of Champions League games though, because the 33 goals
that's what the legacy is. That's what.
So you think the legacy is just about Champions League?
It's about the most like successful thing, and as I said, all of these guys have done it in the league. So the only thing then that can,
but certain guys did it to a higher level.
Is the Champions League.
Certain guys did it to a higher level. That's why Mbappe being the top scorer of all time, I think that counts for a lot more than you're giving it credit.
Kylian Mbappe is the top scorer because of the longevity. Yeah, and that's why Kylian Mbappe is on the list. That's legit, probably the only thing that has him here.
But I'm saying that's why he should be.
Di Maria.
and that's why he should be above Neymar. I'm saying in the sort of like longevity argument because
Why? Because of his stat padding in Ligue 1?
yes, because if it was so easy to be like you're just completely disregarding like the value in being actually available and playing football. Like when you miss half the games,
Why would that impact the legacy? I don't
why
understand.
why
how
does
it
playing
impacts the
football
legacy.
impact your legacy?
No, him being injured, how would that impact his legacy?
Because
As long as
one
when
guy
he
is
wasn't
adding to
injured, they
it.
did something.
Okay, so
I just
every game,
Mbappe
no,
was
every
there and he was
yeah,
still ass. Like
yeah. Every game you play adds to your legacy because you're adding more onto it. So if you're
not,
missing half
not
the
if you have a
games,
shit game. If you have a shit game, it takes down your legacy. That's why I just said Mbappe in the big Champions
why
League
should I go down in
took down
comparison
his
to someone
legacy.
who doesn't even play though? I don't see how that makes sense.
We just agreed
Yeah,
that if you
if
or
you
if
play
you're injured
poorly,
and miss the game, it
yeah,
doesn't
you
affect your
take stuff
legacy
out.
positively or negatively. That's why a lot of PSG fans will say that Neymar, on his purpose, made injuries to himself. That takes down his legacy. I don't see it that way. What I see though is Mbappe was there,
Yeah,
and his memorable stinker versus 18-19
yeah,
that definitely takes down his legacy. His four stinkers in a row versus Barca twice
yeah.
and Dortmund that definitely takes down his legacy.
Oh, okay.
That's all I'm
Yeah,
saying. I'm
that's
just
fair.
saying
That's fair.
Neymar can sit at the table, and as I've said, DJ, if
Yeah.
Dembele leads us, he's getting into this Mount Rushmore. Like he's the biggest legend in PSG history. Dembele, if he wins us the Champions League immediately, especially as the leading man. Dembele this season, DJ, he has 7 non-penalty goals in the Champions League. That's the same amount as Mbappe's best Champions League season, I think, or even one more. I think Mbappe's best is 6 Champions League goals in one campaign, including group stages.
To be fair,
Like,
Mbappe didn't play he didn't play 8 group stage games and the playoffs. You know, so it's a bit
Dembele
different.
didn't either.
What do you mean?
Didn't either.
Well, he missed 2
Dembele
group
missed
stages.
the
Yeah,
Arsenal game
yeah,
and
you're right. You're right. He missed 2 group stages.
so that I don't like to see legacy like this, but this is unfortunate how it's seen. Um, and like the issue is DJ. I think in 5-10 years, if we win 1 to 2 to 3 Champions Leagues,
Mm-hmm.
this is gonna be filled with the new squad. All of these guys.
I don't think it will, to be honest. Like, there's nothing anyone playing in the team now can do to have a bigger legacy than Thiago Silva. Like, I just don't like. If Pacho can win 3 Ballon d'Ors, no, Pacho can win 3 Champions League, he's not gonna have a better leg like PSG. Because what you also have to factor in is what these guys did at the start. There would be no PSG today. We wouldn't know who Vitinha was today if
And-
Thiago Silva and what's his name Ibra didn't build PSG to what they are today. I think that's another part of it you also have to look at.
I do agree with that, but if Vitinha has like 3 Champions Leagues, having insane amount of big Champions League top performances,
Yeah.
I agree with Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva for me right here because he's number 1. He's in my opinion the biggest PSG legend. At least
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
Why it's so hard to remove him? Because he was the captain as well. And we
Mhm.
don't have that captain material in this team. I think
No.
out of all our players, DJ, the players that can come into this 11 now as quickly as possible, not now, but
In the
Hakimi,
future. Yep.
Vitinha, and
Mhm.
Dembele.
Yep.
I
I
think they
agree
are
with
the
that.
third 3 players that can first start knocking on this door. Then you got Nuno Mendes as well. He's already been here for 3-4 seasons. He's been very good.
I think Nuno is still quite a way away. I think with Zlatan, I think has a similar argument to Thiago in that like he was one of the foundational pillars. But I think, like you said, he was only here for 4 seasons, so maybe
Yeah.
in time he can start to fade away in comparison to some other players. You know.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
Orlin is saying Rai. Um, as I said earlier, for me, it's all about the successful period. If you look at, for example, we went to the Barca thing. Barca has existed for 120 years, but all of this is recency bias in their most successful period.
Yeah.
That's just unfortunately how a Mount Rushmore, how legends, how legacies are seen. It's the most successful time of a club. Those people are going to be part of it. Madrid, all of these were most successful parts. Most successful, even Atletico Madrid here, most successful parts. That's just how it is.
Yeah. Also, I think you can argue like Safet Susic has a better argument than Rai though for the Mount Rushmore.
Okay. I don't know enough about Rai and Susic, especially like comparisons wise. All I know is both are PSG legends. I think Susic is our second top assister of all time.
Yeah.
Maria broke his record. With Weah, no, Weah impact wise was very huge, legacy wise. It took us our first Champions League semi-final. I think if you made this before QSI, Weah would be there. But then Weah was also here for a very short time. Thoughts on Mbappe being there? No, look. I hate Mbappe as a person. He let us down many times, but Mbappe is a PSG legend. I've never, swung away from that. And he's done a lot of great stuff for this club. So, yeah. Moving on from Paris Saint-Germain, I have AC Milan. Baresi, Van Basten, Nesta, and Maldini. Very defender-minded right here. Could you think of anyone that's missing?
Uh, not. No, I don't think. No, I think that's fine. Um, maybe you could argue like someone over Van Basten because obviously his career got cut short. But I think winning what was it 2 or 3 Ballon d'Ors he won in a short space of time. So like
in the most successful Milan period.
right. So like,
Maybe like a Ruud Gullit and Rijkaard that were there at the same time.
Yeah. But I think beyond that, like it's fine. Yeah. Like I think if you're saying Kaká, what is the Ballon d'Or? In 07, I think. But then at that same time, Van Basten won 3 Ballon d'Ors. So how do you weigh that up? Yeah.
Pirlo is a good shout, but that's only if he didn't go to Juve for a long time of his career as well.
Yeah. Pirlo didn't play for Inter, right?
Costa Curta. I actually think he came through Inter's academy. He definitely played for Inter, just like one season.
Okay. Bro, I got a snake, man. Did Bonucci play for Inter?
Yeah, so Berisca, the Inter, it was the Inter 3 years.
Did Bonucci play for Inter?
Yes.
Bro, why did so many of these guys play for what's that?
So he was an Inter, but he didn't play a single game.
Okay. He must have left as like a young player then. Yeah. I just find stuff like that so interesting. Like how many it happens a lot in the NFL, like where like players play for so many teams in one division. Like I just find that interesting.
Yeah. I mean, Ibra is a huge one. We
know Ibra. We know Ibra's a snake. Come on.
Orion is saying he would replace Ibra by Ryan, top 4. Again, Orion, you know way more about me about early Paris Saint-Germain. And out of those 4, unfortunately, I think maybe Ibra is strictly because of the short time he was here. Both Neymar and Mbappe have had huge Champions League seasons. Because he said Rai was the main man when we won the European Cup, which was a huge achievement for the club then. And it's still somewhat of a huge achievement. Yeah. Raul is a great shout for Madrid one, yeah. Was Seedorf there for 10 seasons? Yeah, Costa Curta, Seedorf. Yeah. Well, now this video is definitely going to be uploaded. Let me see that thing here. Gullit, yeah. By the way, I think it was me, you, and Tosin that were talking about like stinkers and big games, DJ, if you remember. And I said Messi versus Chelsea. Do you remember that?
Sorry, what's this?
You remember I think we were talking about stinkers and big games or something, and I said Messi versus Chelsea.
Which Chelsea tie?
When they lost, when Chelsea won the UCL.
Okay, so Pep's last year at Barca.
Yeah.
What's that? 11? Yeah, 11, 12. I don't think it would have been me because I don't remember having that conversation.
No, I think I was having it with Tosin, but you were in the call as well.
Okay.
And like Tosin said something like, "No, he hasn't," and then I found this comp because I knew he had a stinker, but this is a
How do we have Phil comes from 2011, bro? What is football, man?
Shout out to him, man. Shout out to him.
What is football? Oh my god, Champions League on Sky Sports, bro. Nah, this is ridiculous.
I think we were like discrediting his season because this was the season he had 91 goals in, or the calendar year.
Oh, yeah, kind of. Yeah, okay.
And I said he had a lot of stat padding that year. And
Yeah.
in the biggest game of the season, he dropped it. Like, look at the big chances he's missing here.
Right. Like, can I ask, what do you think of the argument of like football being better now? Not better in terms of quality, but more difficult because of how much sort of football has come in terms of like teams understanding certain systems and how they defend, how they attack.
Okay,
Like
what
structurally.
I would say is like the best players in the world, DJ, are worse.
Okay.
Top 20, top 20, top 10, top 20, top 30 players in the
Yeah.
world at the moment compared to before are worse. But the average footballer is better today than before.
Okay. I mean,
So it's
more
harder
so
being an
maybe.
average player,
Yeah.
but it's easier being a top player.
Okay. How would you feel about it more so in terms of like the teams and like just the way teams play football now compared to the way they did 15, 20 years ago?
Just how they move as a team.
Yeah,
If you
exactly.
watch
Stuff
these,
like that.
if you
Stuff
watch
like
these
that.
comps, you can see like him here, him here, him here, him here. Like now, it's so like, especially if you look PSG, DJ, like everyone just moves like this.
Right, as a
The
unit.
entire
Yeah,
team as a unit, as a block. You're either sitting back or you're
yeah,
pressing high up. Like
yeah.
the game is so much smaller than it used to be back then.
I don't know if you've seen the tweet
It's way more
of
tactical.
it was a couple days ago. Someone replied to Goldbridge. Goldbridge basically said like, "Oh, the Prem was better, and the old head take Prem was better in my day."
Oh, and he
And
put that
someone,
like Arsenal
yeah,
United, like
I
line
just thought
balls.
I saw that and I just thought like, I'm sorry, but this is terrible. Like it's just. I don't know. Like, I think a lot of people, funny enough, I don't know if they were being serious, but their reaction was like, "Oh, this is still better than the 100 sideways passing football we see today." And I just thought, "Oh man, this is actually this is not football. Like this is damn near like head soccer what they were playing though."
Yeah.
Honestly, man. Like there's no way people saw that and thought, "Yeah, that's entertainment right there."
I mean, I think that's one clip that makes it look worse than it was. Like that's not an average clip. Like that's a really bad clip from that time.
Yeah.
What I would say about football, DJ, is that it's become less entertaining
Mm-hmm.
because before, DJ, what decided games was players' individual ability, but now what is deciding games is systems. If you compare us to 22, 23, DJ, maybe not that season, but in previous seasons, we were more entertaining to watch, but now we're better to watch because we win. Like if you look at the goals we score so many easy goals. Like Dembele doesn't need insane ability to score a lot of the goals he scored. Like I could score them. You could maybe his movement, his speed is very important.
Yeah. Can I ask
IQ as well.
what past season did you find their football more entertaining than this current football?
I mean, probably 22, 23 before World Cup.
22, 23.
Like
Okay.
I know it was a lot of like the trident stat pack, but like together. But
Mhm.
the stuff Messi, Neymar, and Mbappe did, like seeing that's probably the best like footballing trio I've ever seen. Like the stuff they did when they single handedly demolished Lille.
Yeah, 7-1. That was crazy.
Like just so probably 22, 23, maybe even Mbappe time, DJ. Like Mbappe, prime Mbappe,
It's like
like
2021.
1918, 2021. Oof.
Yeah, but I don't think the football we played in 2021 was that entertaining, bro. Like that, we were quite defensive team that relied on transition at that time. So
I know, but it's just that then in the transition, that's where the individual ability came through. It was given to
okay.
Neymar. Like Neymar's performance versus Bayern.
Yeah,
That's one of the best performances I've seen. Like we weren't even that good as a team in that game. We even lost the game, but went through on aggregate on
right.
away goals. But just because of how great Neymar was in that game, that's still one of the best games.
Yeah.
A top 10, maybe Champions League PSG game, just strictly because I saw Neymar Jr. having one of his best performances ever. So that's why I think football was more entertaining before, DJ, because you could see an individual football player express himself in a way that made you love football. Because that's how we all started supporting football. It was not Pep tactics or Lucha tactics or Dembele scoring 10 tap-ins. It was Neymar with no GA, missing 3 big chances. That's what gets you start loving football. So that's what I would say is the main difference between football and now. Today in DJ, it's like the manager is so important, way more important than he used to be back in the day. Back in the day, the players were more important. Now it's the manager for sure.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
If you look at all Champions League sides now, it's the manager. Back in the day, you can find a lot of sides that it was more due to like the individual brilliance. Maybe like the Messi, Neymar, and Mbappe team could have won the UCL 10 years ago when it was less about tactics and
I think there are
of that.
quite a few teams though in football where it feels like within the system, the best players are still given the freedom and the license to win games. You know, I think you look at like I think Real are the most obvious example that come to mind, but I think also you look at like Inter with the way they play, especially on counter attack, very deadly. Like Lautaro is a guy who's going to win you a lot of games.
No, there are definitely teams that still play. Like as you said,
Yeah.
Madrid. Madrid still play, you could say, old football,
Right.
classical football. That's
Yeah.
why I also
think-
love international football, DJ. International football is
Right.
more
That's what.
When we're
Yeah. I
back
think
in the
international
day.
football, peak international football, it gives you that almost like 2010s football vibe in terms of like less rigid, more fluidity when it's good. But I think also that's also part of the reason why sometimes like really bad international football, even between
Yeah.
good teams, is terrible. Like you remember
Yeah.
that Belgium France game from last year? Like that is a game between two
Oh, the
supposedly
Euros,
top
yeah.
teams. Yeah, that's a game that's supposed to be between two top teams, but it's just like there's no system, there's no fluid. Like that's what when people say, "Oh, they hate systems." Like when you have no system, that's what sometimes you can live. Like it's not always pretty free
Yeah.
flowing. You know.
Yeah, so I agree with you. Like an average system game is probably better than
An average, like
average
yeah,
non-system game. But like
exactly,
the
yeah,
best games are pretty much always the non-system game.
yeah, I agree.
Um,
When just all hell like let's lose. What's the saying? All hell let loose. I think that's the saying.
yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause
like
you can
shackles
actually
off.
see one player just take over the game.
Right.
We can't really see that in the Champions League. In the Champions League, PSG cooked Liverpool because like every single PSG player had an insane performance. But we saw Messi's Argentina where like all the Argentina players were good, but it was just Messi was completely
But
out of
no, to be
control.
fair, I
Every
feel like
time he got the
Argentina as a
ball, man.
team, as a total unit, I feel like they worked really well together as well.
No,
I didn't watch that World
they
Cup and think
worked
it's
really
just
hard, but
yeah.
like the moments, it was Messi.
But I didn't watch that World Cup and think it was just a Messi. Do you think the 2022
Yeah,
World Cup
that
was
was
a
a
Messi?
Messi carry job.
You think it was a
remove
Messi carry
from,
job?
from that team,
Oh
they
no,
could
obviously if you
probably
take
lose
away a team's
versus
best
maybe
player, they're not going to be as good. But like I feel like as a unit though, there were so many pieces in that team that came together. Like they had a cohesive
I know
system.
like
You know,
Alvarez had
we
a
just
great
saw that they
tournament.
beat Brazil 4-1 without Messi playing. You know,
Yeah, but that's true. But it's also a different Argentina, and then Brazil were completely dog shit. Like I felt that game was more about Brazil being ass than
than
Argentina being
Argentina.
great.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
But or like Mbappe in the Champions League final, how he just took over that game and could have had
In
insane
World Cup final.
legacy. Yeah, in the final.
Yeah,
His legacy, DJ, if he won that final, would have been insane.
yeah.
Just because of 40 minutes of football. Because he just decided to become absolutely insane.
Yeah. I still don't think he was even that good in the World Cup final. Like it was like it's the volley. The volley is the goal. I think the volley made it 2-2, right? Because he scored the pen, then he scored the volley.
Yeah, but he also won the second penalty.
No,
I think
he
the
did. He
first
did
one
well to win the
was
pen, but like
Colo.
I think people overrate the performance as a whole. Like, okay, so it's an amazing volley, like one of the great World Cup goals, and then it's 2 penalties. Like that's not that's not like a great crazy performance.
The hat trick in a World Cup final.
Yeah, I don't mean
When
like
you
I
see
say
me-
penalties. A penalty goal is a penalty. Like, sorry, a goal is a goal, even if it's a penalty. But I think like people when they say, "Oh, he scored hat trick in the World Cup final," like it's not like they almost make it sound like the volley that he scored is as if he did that 3 times. Do you get what I'm saying? Like that's what
I
the way
I
people
understand.
almost try to make it sound like.
But it's also like Mbappe had a lot of dangerous actions apart from the 3 goals as well.
Did
You
he?
know when he cut in from the corner, went past 2 people, and then Dybala cleared it.
Oh,
Like that clip has been
uh,
everywhere.
did he beat Otamendi maybe on the right hand side?
No, I think you beat Romero.
Okay, okay.
Oh, let me find it.
I think I know the one. Was that like late in the game?
Yeah. From like the corner.
Yeah. Okay, okay. Nah, that World Cup, that whole 2022 World Cup was just ridiculous, man.
It was. I wish we could have gotten that Neymar versus Messi semifinal, man.
Robbed, absolute robbery, man. Bro, that genuinely killed my love for football, man. Honestly, I've never been so disappointed. It's just no, man.
And Neymar in that game, man, he'd been rushed back from an injury. He was
Yeah,
still Brazil's best player.
nigga, that fucked up all season. That's why his ankle was cooked, bro. He came back for nothing.
Fuck, man. I celebrated that goal so much.
Yeah, it's just like it's almost like the universe saying like you think okay, Neymar's finally having his World Cup moment, and then 5 minutes, 10 minutes later, fucking Brazil are balling, man. It's just one of them ones where like you go from like the highest of highs to the lowest of lows, honestly.
And look at that. It's not just a goal, DJ.
The movement, everything.
He
Yeah,
manufactures everything.
right. And you know
Waves
this
City with
tied,
the demonic deep block.
yeah, this tied Pele's I think what 77 as well. It's just like this is like this should have been Neymar's like almost like his crowning achievement in his career, and instead it was just like you know
Just forgotten.
right forgot exactly it's forgotten. It's just Brazil choke job. It's just oh man, like Croatia are really ops, man. They're footballing ops, honestly, bro. They just ruined history.
His biggest thing in the goal is right here. He gets the ball here ahead with the defender here.
What does he do? Feint? Yeah,
He
feint.
just takes that.
Bro, you know when he took it round the goalkeeper, I thought he had done too much. I was kind of scared. I saw him smash it into the. I said, okay, yeah, okay. Man, look at the smile.
Look at this fucking bum, man. A fucking disgusting stinker.
Oh man. So how did Brazil? Okay, I think they lost it on an attack, right? Because they were attacking, they were pushing a lot of men forward, and then
No
I think,
clue why.
yeah,
Like
and then
they were
Croatia won it
neither
back.
like.
Oh man.
Like you see this picture right here. This should have been like a legendary picture. And that's why I think DJ Neymar is just he has such an unfortunate career. Because people talk about, oh my god, he could have had so much in his football career, but he didn't. But just think about small differences. Like when he took us to that Champions League final, DJ.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine one of that chance that Neuer made an insane save on. Imagine if
Yeah.
that went in. Imagine how
The
Neymar's
Mbappe
legacy would
chance.
be completely different.
Right.
Imagine like he got injured in 2014 World Cup.
Yep.
He came into the 2018 World Cup injured. He was injured during this World Cup.
Right.
But if
I
he
think
scored
also
this
even
moment, Brazil maybe go through past Argentina, gets
yeah.
into the final versus
I
Mbappe.
don't think they'd beat Argentina. I'll be honest, bro. The way they were struggling is Croatia. They don't beat
I
Argentina.
don't know, but Croatia was just parking. But Argentina would probably do the same.
Argentina could have parked the bus themselves and then just kill you on the counter side with like Alvarez, Di Maria, Messi. Nah, football is cruel sometimes. Man, honestly, football is cruel.
Yeah, that's why I don't like. That's why I like Neymar, man.
Yeah.
Because when I play football, DJ, honestly, the player I would no. The thing is, I can never even imitate Neymar. Like,
Yeah,
there's
unless
some certain players you can try to imitate Neymar. I can never.
Neymar isn't one of them. Yeah. Because I also, if you try to play like Neymar, your coaches will sub you off. Because he'll be like, "What the fuck you doing, bro?"
Yeah. Well, DJ, I think that's pretty much it. PSG plays Saint-Etienne tomorrow, 2 hours earlier than usual, if you didn't know. So 6 p.m. your time.
Yep.
You predicted a 4-1. I predicted a 3-1. Let's get this, man. I'm very excited, man. We haven't watched PSG in so long, man.
Yeah, I can't wait. It should be a fun game.
100, especially if Ligue are predicting right that we're gonna have a Dembuz, Kvara, Barcola front three, like
Yep.
basically the best lineup. And I can understand Lucho. Like we have an international break, we need to get the rhythm back. We need to get the rhythm back for the Aston Villa game, man.
Yeah.
Because he's taking that game seriously as well. Like we as fans were like a bit as it's Aston Villa. And Lucho's like, no, this is a Champions League quarterfinal. And it's like, why do you put an international break here? I don't understand that. Why? Let's see. Well then, DJ, pleasure having you on as usual, man. Will you be here tomorrow?
For the post match?
Yep.
Not sure, but if not, I'll let you know. I mean, if I'm coming on, I'll let you know.
Beautiful, man.
Yeah. You take care, bro.
Take care, DJ.
Yeah.
Peace out, man. Peace.
Yep.
They are. It's too much about their offense. They're like PSG 22-23. Like the offense is insane. But I even saw a picture like from their recent game versus Strasbourg. Like their defense and midfield is so bad, man. I think even Tolisso played like as a number 10 or like a winger in that game. Just the rest of the team need insane. Like they need to improve that team. Let me show you. Like Mata, Maitland-Niles, Abner. Who are these? Okay, this guy they bought for like 30 million. I have no clue why they bought him for 30 million, man. Veritut in big 2025 as a DM. Yes, man. Who the fuck is this? And then you see Ernest Nwama, Mika Witze, Cherky, even Tolisso. Tolisso has been very good since he's coming back to Lyon. And then Almada, Lacazette, again, attacker. Matic still in this team. 36-year-old Matic. 32-year-old Tagliafico. Like they just need a better double pivot in defense. Yeah. Almada is a baller, man. Almada is a baller. I even saw him for Argentina versus Brazil. So yeah, that's what Lyon have to improve. Like, is Lyon like they will soon start rivaling us, like in the top 4 and so on. But I don't know, man. I've always liked Lyon, man. They've always played the best football apart from us. Like even when they had Depay, Fekir, Awar. I don't know. They've always been such a fucking exciting team. Also doing well in Europe as well. So it's gonna be very interesting when they play Manchester United or Lyon. That game would definitely show how good they are. The Strasbourg team is good as well. Like them losing to Strasbourg isn't even that bad of like what it's 5th versus 6th in the league, I think. And this also talks about how good this league is, man. Like Brest, Arsenal, Lille, Lyon, Strasbourg, Nice, Monaco, Marseille, Paris Saint-Germain, all these like Ligue 1 has improved so much, man. If I go to let's go 18-19. Paris Saint-Germain, Lille, Lyon, and then all these teams basically. Nîmes, you got Nîmes in ninth place. Stade de Reims, Nice, Montpellier, garbage Marseille. How was this Saint-Etienne team? I don't even remember. 14, 15. Bordeaux, Montpellier, Lille. No, so Ligue 1 has improved so much, man. Few Chelsea players, yeah. Yeah, they are fun to watch, yeah. Yeah. What an insane double pivot they had. But no, the league is looking better than ever. Yeah, and I can't wait what League and clubs do in the summer, what players they will, lose, what players they will get. It's going to be very interesting and how they do in Europe next season. But I need Lyon and PSG to win the Champions League and Europa League. That's for sure. Oh. And to everyone that's watching, I mean, I might as well mention it could potentially be Eid on Sunday or Monday. If there is Eid on Sunday, I'm not going to do any watch alongs. I'm going to be with my family. But if there is not, I'm probably going to have a double watch along Barca Girona and Napoli AC Milan. I'm going to do a double watch along on Sunday. But if it's Eid on Sunday, I'm not going to do it. Tomorrow, I'm not going to have any watch alongs. Tomorrow, I'm going to do some preparation as well. What is there on Monday? Monday, there is nothing. And obviously, on Tuesday, Paris Saint-Germain play. Yeah, they're against Dunkirk. Wow, Madrid play Sociedad in this semi as well. Wait, does that mean Barca play Wednesday? Barca play Wednesday. Wow, and Milan into the Milan derby. Wow, that's a big game as well. Liverpool, Everton as well. Yeah, definitely doing a Barca Atletico watch along on Wednesday. Chelsea Spurs. Wow, I could do a watch along on that as well. Friday, maybe a cheeky buy-in. That's the thing, when it comes to these watch along, it depends on what I'm doing. If I have nothing to do, I will watch these games. On Saturday, I think we play on Saturday. Yeah, we play on Saturday, 5 p.m. as well, very early. So I'm not gonna do any watch alongs apart from the PSG one on Saturday. Sunday. Ooh. Ooh, okay. I may do Manchester United City and then maybe squeeze in a Juve Roma. But City United, I would like to watch that. Monday, no. Tuesday. Oh man, we're closing in, man. We're closing in on the best stuff, man. Third. كل عام وانت بخير كذلك رشيد. I don't know what that means, but no. All right, then, people. That's been it from boy Piagent. To the 52 people that are currently watching. Shout out to all of you guys. And yeah, see you guys tomorrow for the first Paris Saint-Germain live watch along in over 2 weeks. And as usual, allez. Bonne nuit, frère. Bonne nuit. And as usual, allez. Allez, Paris.